Okay, love you. Bye. Thanks.
The fucking popcorn while skinning.
Hey, we're live.
Yay!
Yeah.
What's up?
Right after you punch something. It's great.
Yeah.
Don't punch the bubble. It'll pop.
Yeah,
That's
there's
fine.
more info
I
you
can
can get.
I can survive.
That's great.
I could too, but
There's a few people that might, and there's a few that definitely won't. Welcome everyone to StackedDiceRP. My name is Azarashi. I'll be running your game tonight. We are running Icewind Dale. We're on a boat. We're on a not even a boat. It's like a whale boat. It's a
I'm
whole
on
big
a
boat.
whale.
it's a whale
We're
bubble.
whalers on the
I'm on a
moon.
whale.
We carry a harpoon.
So,
Never not on the moon.
starting off, who would like to do recap?
Oh, we're not doing an RP question?
Crystal going.
I'm
wait,
debating on which one I want to do.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Make it
So
a good
this will
one.
give you time to do that. Okay, I will do recap even though I wasn't here, but I did freshly listen. We started off the session at Arwen's mom's house where we had just rescued her from some scary mind flayers and went to sleep the night before. Got a visit by a scary mind flayer in the window that killed our good friend Xanavor / Neek. Next day, we woke up, said our goodbyes. One of the retcons things that I would have done was put him to rest somehow, like his ashes. I would have said a prayer over him. I would have blessed his grave marker, something like that. So after doing that, we left Arwen's mom's house, where Kailani got a message from Belaine asking the group to meet up with her and Bryn-Shander, which we did. So we met with Belaine and Bryn-Shander. Cinder took off to go talk to the speaker, and that did not turn out well at all. And then his friends almost forgot him. So it was not very nice.
Thanks, guys.
But we talked to Belaine, where we met two new party members, Seth and Roman. And Belaine said pretty much it's crunch time, it's go time. We need to go figure out this mission that she wanted us to go on to eventually fight Arl. We were given options to go to the Bell or go to the prison, I think, to get a boat.
Or the ship.
Or the ship, which Kailani was like, nah, dog, I don't want to do that.
Oh, I heard Kailani wanted to go.
That's what I remember.
Well, you two
Listen,
would
new guy,
remember
you
that.
So after Cass tried to make friends in a bar. Didn't work out.
They like me.
You think. Cinder and Arwen did a little bit of shopping before meeting up with the rest of the group about 15 minutes outside of Bryn-Shander, where we made our way towards the Bell. Spent a little bit of time getting to know the new people joining us on this mission. Ended up at the Bell, where there was this like rundown shack that everybody was checking out. It was just kind of hanging out there, nothing much going on. But there was this big hole in the middle of the ice and this big like rock sculpture. And I think it was Cinder flew up 10 feet, rang the bell, waited a couple minutes, and then these vultures came out of nowhere and decided to be assholes. Got their asses handed to it.
Sorry, Roman.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know what happens.
Little friendly fire.
It almost happened with me too. I almost got him as well.
It almost happened with me a second time.
It really did, yeah. But yeah, so we killed some vultures and we waited a couple of hours while Cinder kept watch outside the cabin. And this big, beautiful whale comes up named Ongajuk, which I love that name, by the way, and offered us a ride, a very peculiar ride. Gwen and I went fishing to get him some sea creatures to eat because that was his payment. We had to befriend his sea creature friends and feed him some food. So 2 nat 20s, we did both things. It's awesome. And so yeah, we fed him some octopus and some fish. Kailani made a bunch of fish friends, and then we jumped on his back in a weird bubble to go underneath the ocean on a 3-day travel. We're all trying to keep Cass away from the sides of the bubble. We don't trust him. I have my trident pointy side down just in case because I'm clumsy.
Oh, sorry, you left your trident on the ice.
Yeah.
You never brought that back.
Okay, I have 3 things to retcon then. Second thing, I got my trident. Thanks a lot. Back. And third thing, before we went on, because I'm doing this because I know Zach will punish us, probably, if he remembered. But before we got in the water, Kailani would have said her prayer of protection, and she would have tossed some coin into the water to pay Umberly her tribute and told that bitch to leave us alone and keep us safe while we were in the ocean. So can I retcon that, Zach?
Sure. Subtract however much gold you throw in.
All right, I will. This is a 3-day journey. I ain't messing around. I have 234.
Fucking making it rain.
I am. Well, I have 222. I'm just gonna make it an even 200. So, ooh,
Making it sink.
making it sink. But yeah, I want to keep her away from us. So I'm gonna pray to my God to stay away because it's backwards like that. And yeah, so now we're on the back of a whale in a bubble.
All right. RP question. What is your character's most recent or frequent nightmare?
I know mine.
I know first.
I know mine too.
You want to go first, Lauren?
I'm chewing. Don't know. Go. You go, then I go.
Okay, I'll go. Kailani has a recurring nightmare that is kind of similar to, remember whenever I got my trident and like I had those weird like flashback things that I was telling Arwen about how my whole underwater city got destroyed by Umberly. I lost my parents. We lost all of our friends. I kind of have that recurring nightmare over and over again. And now that I have like a group of people with me and we have this mission that we're on, it's that recurring nightmare. And then sometimes my new friends are in it, or I see Umberly destroying other towns and other families. And it's just kind of all jumbled into this big, horrible, reoccurring thing. And then when I have good dreams, I dream about like puppies and little baby Gwens. Things. Little baby octopuses.
Arwen recently, since this whole thing with her mother, like she probably got like a little bit of sleep, but her most recent nightmare is her mom turning into a mind flayer and killing her.
Yeah.
That was like the one sleep that y'all got that like we got after. Yep, that was the only one. But most of the time it's like, you know, trauma from the battlefield, nightmares, you know, PTSD stuff.
Trauma about your mama.
Yeah. Lots of drama, mama.
For Roman, it would be having just kind of like reliving having his arm torn off by the Shardalian dragon. It was not fun. 10 out of 10 would not recommend.
Yeah.
I don't know, because Cinder doesn't really sleep to dream or have nightmares.
Powering down.
Do robots dream of electric sheep?
Yeah.
Power lines and shit?
It goes into Windows Update.
He goes into
I already
Windows
had to have a
Update.
Windows update once. Because I got old.
Seth's already came true, and I don't want to say too much of what it is, but basically not being able to arrive in time to save someone or to find someone that he's been tracking for a long time. Like he would have nightmares of it just happening and then waking a cold sweat, realize it could possibly happen, and it did, so. Yeah.
Was the person you couldn't save Neek or Zanzibar?
Oh, gotta find out.
It was the mummy. I'm kidding. I have no idea, Jesse. Don't look at me like that. I'm just...
I don't even know where to begin.
Yeah, you're just a basket case, bud.
Here we go.
Yep.
I don't know if it was the dream of my not so papa coming in and stabbing me, or it was my dad coming in, or papa coming in and trying to stab me, or my mom coming in stabbing my dad. It just, or I blacked out
Stab
once.
your dad.
Well, I didn't, but she, things
Oh,
happen.
it's your nightmare.
No,
She wants
my
to
dad
kill him.
stabbed my mummy. Sorry, not my mommy, my mummy. And, there was that dream that I blacked out, and I guess I woke up and there was some kind of nude portrait of me. And I don't remember this, but apparently
That's
it
what
happened.
you don't know. You don't know.
It's just, I seem to have a lot of reoccurring dreams of just, I'm not sleeping anymore.
Your
A lot of
dreams just
things-
wake you up.
Exhaustion's a thing, right?
Well, yeah, I know, but
Okay.
it might
Say
be worth
you
it.
get less than a week and then you die.
Just become a warlock, and then Pact of the Tome, and then the Eldritch Invocation where you don't have to sleep.
So, I mean, I don't know. I don't have one that stands out. They all kind of suck.
So you just have like reoccurring dreams of these like traumatic things that have really truly happened to you.
And so many worse
recent.
things have happened to me. I mean,
It's
it's just fucking bullshit.
You're having reoccurring nightmares about people drawing you nude.
I can't even deal with the original problems
Cinder
I had.
drawing you nude. That, yeah. You have a lot of problems.
Mm-hmm. Fucking psychiatrist's dream over here.
You would make a psychiatrist a lot of money.
Yeah.
He drive the psychiatrist crazy.
Do you want a beer before?
Give the psychiatrist a reason to go see a psychiatrist.
Exactly.
Stop security, dude.
Yeah, that bitch is making me sign a 3-year deal right now.
All right. Well, diving back in then, literally. You've just begun your trip underwater. As you begin descending into the sea of moving ice, you can see all the ice flows above you just moving, kind of refracting? I don't know. One of those things. There's lights moving on the water.
Refracting.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, it's one of those. It's something.
Reassuring.
But that pretty quickly goes away too as you begin to go deeper. After you get about 60 feet underwater, it's dark. Everything is dark. You begin kind of seeing structures and like rock faces, drop-offs, stuff like that underneath you. Just quickly. Like, he's going pretty fast, but not super fast. So you get quick glimpses of things. Enjoy the show.
Does Kailani recognize any of these structures or any of them like Triton-made homesteads?
You don't see anything Triton made now.
So all natural, just formations.
For the most part.
Yeah. Are there any lights? Like, is he fixed with any type of
Are any anglerfish?
Yeah.
Nope.
Right.
Cuttlefish?
You're in a bubble in the dark.
Bubble in the dark.
I mean, I could hold a sacred flame in my hand.
That sounds like a bad idea.
None of
It's
us know how to
That,
create
that kind
light.
of does. Yeah.
it's not a fire.
I light a
a
torch,
radiance.
but you people need to breathe eventually.
Yeah, do not light a torch.
Yeah, that's not
Sadly, yes. Aren't there like light rods or anything like that?
Can anybody cast light? Just cast it on the bubble.
No?
Really?
No.
Fuck.
But then again, do we really want to do that?
I think
I'm gonna
so.
kind of like stare out into the dark, like we don't know what's in there.
I told
Actually, I have a good idea of what's in there, guys, and it's probably not a good idea. I can actually see quite well.
I mean,
in
I
the
can
dark.
see fine, but
Yeah, we can keep watch if there's something you're worried about, and Angajuk here can definitely see.
Okay, I touched the back of on. Okay, so just so we get an idea here. So are we like sitting on his actual physical back, and there's a bubble around that, or are we inside a bubble on his back?
We're inside a boat that's strapped to his back
Okay.
and in a bubble.
I'll bring you back
Okay.
over here so you can see. If you look at this
So we're
picture
in the
over here,
boat.
you're
Okay, got it.
on top on a boat. Yeah,
So the boat, we're standing on wood
correct.
or whatever, coral maybe. So
Wood.
okay,
Boat material, Jess.
that's fine. That's fine. I'm totally going to touch the ground, the flooring, and cast light on it
Okay.
for 1 hour.
Kind of illuminates, and you see a couple of shadows that were nearby kind of illuminate. You see a couple more narwhals, other whales.
Hi, friends.
They all
Did we actually understand you?
Mhm.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yep, they swim up next to you and just kind of swim alongside for a couple moments before swimming back out a little bit farther.
Window shopping, Carlani?
Actually, Cass, especially with the narwhals and the dolphins, I've actually been kind of telling them our story. That they're a part of the 10 towns too. Their waters are being frozen over. So I felt like they had a right to know why and what's happening around them. I mean, the good thing is the fishing has gone down a little bit. So, the population is blooming under the sea. But I've been just kind of telling them who we are, what our mission is, what Arl's doing, and, what our ultimate goal is, which is to save the people of the 10 towns and ultimately them as well. So I'm asking them to kind of spread the news around.
Are they going to help us fight?
I mean, a couple of them, maybe. Zach, I don't know. Could I?
The dolphin threat might hurt.
I mean,
what is there to fight? You can't really do anything on the back of a boat in a bubble.
no, but I would like to, if I could, just kind of explain the fight that could possibly be coming. We don't know where that's going to take place. We know Arl is affecting both land and sea. They obviously know of Umberly and the threat she poses as well.
Water fight.
Yeah, like if we were in an area where we could use their help, could I kind of recruit them a little bit to just be on the lookout and be ready if need be?
Sure.
Zeus over here is trying to gather.
Would you
all-
rather die to a fisherman or a
Poseidon.
god?
Hey, I am not slutty like Zeus. Okay.
And it's also Poseidon, not Zeus.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, he's right. I'm not slutty like
I would chime in to kind of explain the difference between the two.
Are you gonna yada
Someone
yada?
told me to shut up.
I think it's interesting that Hades drew the short straw on that whole thing. He was the eldest. He should have got the title of being Lord of Gods, but no.
Yep.
I don't understand why the gods had to have the whole straw in the first place. I mean, Zeus cut down Kronos. It was very clear he would be the Lord of Gods.
Well, then you gotta think of the fact that the customs of land was the fact that the eldest usually gets the title and rules the roost, so therefore Hades felt slighted. So to make it fair, he's just going on
but
back and forth.
Not in a
He's
trial
adding
by
on to it.
combat.
You guys are
I
kind
mean,
of in the wrong
it's
campaign to
trial by
talk about
combat.
the Greek gods right now. But
Yeah.
you're all kind
Oh,
of
yeah, that's right.
missing one god that is actually older than all of them.
Cronus was cut down. Rhea or whatever.
Nope. Do you know who the first
Earth.
goddess was? That
Hestia.
was. Yep.
Who?
Hestia.
Hestia was technically the first.
Oh, right. You're right. That's what we're doing.
Talking about
Hestia.
other pantheons underwater.
Yep. With the cleric. Which I don't know if Quentin knows. Did you tell him who Kailani kind of was? Did you know who Kailani is and what her deal is?
I mean, I know that you are a Triton. But beyond that, haven't had too much of a conversation with you.
Yep.
Since you weren't really here,
I mean, no. So Kailani is Triton. Yeah, she's got light blue skin, black hair, dark blue eyes. She's got armor that's made of like fish scales that are like bluish green in the light, and they're like hardened fish scales. And then she's got a shield that she carries that's made of coral, like a strong, like underwater, like coral. And she carries a magic trident, and she's a cleric that she's a reluctant cleric, meaning she's only a follower of Umberlee because she hates her and she wants to get powerful, use her own power against her is the ultimate goal.
That sounds more warlock to me, but
Yeah, but she's
I could see a level of devotion being like that. I mean,
I was kind of forced to be her follower. She decimated my
makes more
hometown.
sense.
I was the only one left. Like, yeah, I was forced, so I'm a reluctant follower. But ultimately, my goal is to eventually take her out. And
Backhanded
power.
devotion.
If that means losing my powers, fine.
it's like, give me your power so I can kick your ass later, basically.
Mm-hmm.
It's like beating them with their own shoes. I don't speak from experience.
Yeah, sure about that one.
So, during the first day, what do you guys do?
Well, I gotta go through my notes and stuff. So Seth actually tries to find a corner, quote unquote, little space for himself. So he just look through his journal, make some notes and stuff.
Erwin's doing the same thing, but she's writing letters to him.
I'm going to be trying to figure out this firearm, so I'm gonna kind of carve out a little workshop area and start messing with it.
Cinder would go up to Ronan and offer assistance, and also trying to figure out his laser. I have one too, except mine's just not a pistol, mine's a rifle version.
Oh,
Cass would be in deep thought, looking at all those glaciers up top, thinking, asking himself, "Is that the one I came? Is that the one I was from? Is that the one I came from? Is
That's my home.
Over and over and over again. That looks familiar. Wait, that looks familiar. Wait, that looks familiar.
Am I really a fish?
Like Superman's.
Do I belong here?
Kailani would have been communicating with the sea creatures, telling them their story, trying to recruit possibly if need be, and then just kind of, saying her prayers and trying to keep Umberlee away from us.
No, when you say the full, like, are you talking about a full day one, like awake and sleep?
Yeah.
Oh well, I would have probably reached out to try to reach out to Mom a little bit, maybe. Probably.
Make a religion check at disadvantage.
Oh, why?
Because you are in another god's realm right now.
Oh. That's bad.
Oh, I better go back to my page here so I can see it.
A 9.
Ooh.
Yeah. Not able to find the connection beneath the waves.
I brush it off and think to myself, I'll try again tomorrow.
Actually, like noticing him do that, I don't know if that's a good idea. I mean,
What?
Umberlee's very possessive of her domain, and if she knew you were trying to like contact this powerful creature, I just feel like it would draw unnecessary attention.
I feel like my mom could beat up your mom, so I'm not worried about it.
You know what? I'm rooting for your mom, and if it comes down to that, I'll be on your mom's side 100%. But I don't think we're ready for that, Cass. I'm just saying, just think about it. Just think
I'll roll
about it.
insight to see if I even think she knows what she's talking about.
This motherfucker.
Maybe?
I'm still up in the air.
Can I persuade him?
Good fucking luck.
I'm going to, and I have a 0. I'm going to give myself guidance though. Where'd my roll go? Oh. Suck on that. Oh, okay. 20.
What are you trying to do?
Persuade you to listen to me.
I mean, you can do that in roleplay.
Right.
Cass,
Or they
listen
have to
me.
roll against each other.
Yeah, it's fun though. I'm not gonna force you. I'm just saying it's
fine. I won't try again tonight, but maybe I'll reach out tomorrow or something. I don't know, while we're further along. I kind of wanted to see how, your old dad was doing.
I understand that, and I'll make you a deal. How about when you do go to try to reach out, you let me know. Maybe I can pray over you, guide you a little bit, and try to make it safe. Just
I don't understand what you're trying to do.
I would give you guidance, and that would help you. But I'd also hopefully be like,
I mean, just like 30 seconds ago, you didn't want me to do this at all, but now you want to help me? I'm just confused.
what I'm saying, Castiel, is I'm not going to force you not to do it. I'd prefer that you didn't, but I'm not going to force you. If it's something you want to do, I'm offering to help you do it more safely.
Seth in the background just yells, "It's a compromise, Castiel. Just go with it."
I understand the compromise,
Seth.
but
He
if
does
there is
not know that
repercussions to this, what is the point of you help? It doesn't matter.
She's trying to nullify the repercussions so that way you can still reach out, while at the same time she keeps Umberly appeased without saying, "Hey, screw you, you're in my zone," and strikes us down.
Exactly. Thank you, Seth.
Well,
It's like me going into your house and talking loudly to someone else while you're trying to do something.
Okay, I'm gonna take the child action right now and kind of just quit paying attention and look out the window.
Make a perception check.
Oh shit!
The cast choice, not the toddler choice.
Right.
Uh-oh.
It's really dark under the water. You think you might see something out in the distance, but you're not sure.
In the distance.
I bet it looks weird for the rest of us who have dark vision.
Yeah, it's mostly
Gray.
just gray. Yeah.
It's like, ugh. It's like, this is what dog feels like.
No.
Well, I guess I'll fixate on what I think, because I mean I've been doing absolutely nothing else, but I can't do any type of light, anything other than casting light. But that's just going to illuminate us. So
You're just pouting in a corner.
well, yeah.
I would like to spend the vacation pouting.
Is this a vacation?
Whatever. You hangry. Are you hangry?
Everything that we went through, yes, this is
Yeah,
definitely a vacation.
I'm a bit hangry, sure. Don't listen. We're
Oh,
not.
I have that spell thingy. I can make food.
Ooh.
Let's not call us a
Let's have a
vacation
feast.
just yet, because if you know anything about anything, nothing has been easy yet.
This is probably like the easiest thing that I've done so far. I'm good. This is definitely a vacation.
Villain kind of
yes.
speaks up. I would call this a business trip. More than a vacation.
Oh, it's a write-off. Got it.
Oh, great. I like that one even better.
Great. So who am I sending this bill to?
Obviously not the towns. They don't give a shit.
But no, are we hungry? Do you guys want me to make all that food?
Let's do it. You know Gwen wants to.
Gwen, are you hungry?
A little bit.
Well, a little bit is a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how do I do that again?
Pretty much you just use one of your charms. Suddenly the deck is covered in plates of food and drink.
You're welcome.
Is that wine I see there? Can you summon alcoholic
I'm just gonna
beverages?
kind of like nudge it with my foot over to her.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Like
if it's
when you're-
wine, I'll drink to that.
Except everything tastes bland.
I was going to say, it's the most watered down wine you've ever had.
Listen, I live under the ocean. Everything's watered down. It's fine.
God damn it.
Seth, like, just kind of inches over to Kailani and goes, "Do you want real wine that doesn't taste bad?"
I do.
You have no idea how much I want that. What you got?
Fine. He pulls out a water flask that has, like, some red wine. It's like, we can share this 3 ways, but it's not going to last long between the 3 of us. It's all I have for wine.
Oh, I'm good with just a shot for a glass.
Yeah, I started
Small
saying,
one.
do we have like a little we can just shoot it real quick? Just
As long as you don't spit back into it, you can take a drink from the flask itself.
you remind me of someone.
Well, keep in mind, also my DNA is different, so my saliva can make you sick. for one.
Okay, so maybe Arwen and I drink first, and also you explain that further.
Sure, take your drink. It's a long story.
Okay, just kind of look at Arwen like, cheers. Drink our wine. Grab us some nice little cheese from the platter.
Okay, so story time. Cass tried discerning what I am, but I didn't feel comfortable fully explaining to it. But essentially, you could consider me a mutant of a person. Essentially.
Definitely remind me of someone I used to know, but go on.
Interesting. Anyway, the reason I say it's because I belong to an order of blood hunters called the Order of Mutant. We go through a trial called the Hunter's Bane that I am not allowed to actually describe what we do. What happens is we subject ourselves to certain rites and alchemical reagents that causes our DNA to actually change. I actually live a lot longer than a normal half-elf or human, whichever. I can live, like, I'm currently 35. I'm not even middle-aged yet for my age range currently. But the drawback is I'm deathly pale and I have yellow eyes. I kind of stick out, and people, when they see me, are unnerved because it's what is that weird person? I look like I'm sick or something all the time.
I was just about to say, you do kind of
Like
look like you're a
jaundice?
little sick.
Kinda, but my eyes, it's like they glow, but they don't. It's hard to describe, honestly.
I can see why you keep your hat low to your face.
But it also helps with the wind and snow when it actually falls on me. That's primarily what the hat's for. Otherwise, I don't usually wear one. I hate hat hair. It aches.
Well, I can tell you that, I'm pretty rare as well.
Yeah, I've never
I
seen a
also- I
Triton
often-
before. I've
Yeah,
heard of you, but never seen one.
I've never seen a blood mutant or hunter mutant before, and nor have I heard of one. And trust
Order
me,
of the Mutant Blood Hunter. You probably have seen us. Usually we don't look the way I do. It's just my particular sect will look like this because of the stuff we take. Mine's a more rare case. Usually you don't get the yellow eyes. Usually you just look a little pale, like, you don't get a lot of sun.
Okay.
There was a guy who actually basically was an albino afterwards. So he had white hair, yellow eyes, deathly pale skin. It's like, that sucks.
Does it cause you pain, the science experiments and the things that you've taken to get where you are?
I appreciate you calling it an experiment, but it's not an experiment. It is painful. Imagine this is going to be graphic, but imagine your veins are on fire when they put this stuff in your body. Basically, they usually do it to boys who are about 10 at the latest, because once you hit your teen years, your body is already starting to change. It won't change as easily. When you're a kid, it still hasn't fully started to grow, so it's more malleable in a sense.
Villain pops up. That's called puberty.
Yeah, puberty starts setting your body to change a certain way, whereas this stuff forces you to change not normal. It slows things down, replaces weaknesses and strengths. It's like scrambling up your genetic code, essentially.
Right, you're being altered. And I apologize if the use of the word experiment was offensive in any way. I didn't mean it like
it's
that.
not. What do you think we did to figure out how that stuff works? Experimented with it.
Just like I said, you remind me of a friend of mine who liked his experiments. So I guess
Was
it's
this
kind of rolled off the tongue.
that Neek person you were talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
He really did like those experiments, didn't he?
Yeah. He will be missed. But are you happy? Was this a choice that you made, or was this forced on you?
A little bit of both, actually.
Do you regret it?
I didn't really have a choice. I don't regret it, but I also wouldn't have chosen it if I really had the choice. When your mom can't afford you because she's a peasant woman who lives in the poor quarter of Baldur's Gate, you have to basically do whatever you can to survive.
Yeah.
So I was given to the order at a young age. They basically I also had to take a title. It was dumb. It's like I had to sound friendly to outside influences, otherwise we just seemed weird, so I chose Seth with the Termalangs. It's he sounds like he's from around here kind of bullshit. I don't understand it, but that's not my knowledge of rank, so I don't care. I just do what they tell me.
So, okay, on that, so you're not actually from Tourmaline. So you were sent here, and your mission is what exactly?
Well, we actually don't really have missions. We take contracts, and we usually roam throughout the season. And towards winter, we head home to stay warm, because Baldur's gets a lot better than this. But I had a pending contract, kind of personal contract that I've been needing to follow for a long time. The last it led me was up here. It brought me up here, yes. It was originally in Luskin area, but then it came to up here.
I mean, I'm gonna roll insight just to see if I know if he's talking about my Yeti friends.
I want to roll insight to see if he's talking about Zanzicoth. Like, can I? Where the fuck is my insight? I don't even know if that's the right roll. Oh, really? 8, stupid.
I don't know. No idea.
Wasn't Zanzicoth from Luskin, or am I just tripping?
Zanzicoth was the centaur.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just making sure you knew that. I thought you were maybe talking about Xanavor.
Are you sure you're talking about the right person?
Oh, wait. Yeah, Xanavor.
There you go, Chip. You got there eventually.
He was from Luskin. I got him mixed. Get better names.
40 episodes in, I don't know who you are.
Right.
I actually chose a different city to be from, but Zach's like, no, it has to be roll with the D&Ds. Crap. But to Jesse or Cass's answer of, is it my Yetis? No, it's not the Yetis. I only found out about them when you blabbed, I have Yetis for parents.
He only looked up to figure out it wasn't them and looked back down. Looked back out the window.
He's
like,
Seth
Are you still
over
pouting?
at Cassiel's like, I mean, if your Yetis all of a sudden start attacking cities, I'll hunt them, but that's probably not going to happen.
Yeah,
Yetis don't like cities. They tend to hide from cities.
Well,
that's right. Yeah,
I appreciate you sharing. That's probably not easy, but I think it's important if we're, going to go on this mission together that we all are open and can trust one another. Is there anything that you want to know about any of us?
Well, I've heard about your exploits.
You too, Roman. He's like busy tinkering.
Roman like looks up from what he's doing and he's like, I'll have plenty of questions for you guys later. And then I go back to working.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check with advantage too while you're working.
I did already. If you want me to roll again, I can do that.
No, I see it. 22? Yeah, that's enough.
Okay.
So you're able
Are you
to...
allowing Cinder to help you?
That's...
I mean, I am more than happy to share my knowledge and everything. You're just going to have to listen to me yammer for like hours on end.
That's fine.
As long as we can yada yada it through it now. Like,
yeah.
I'm not sure I know what yada yada means.
Go back to staring at your window, Cass.
I thought it was Dwarvish, honestly.
I reply in perfect Dwarven.
Damn, I don't speak Dwarven. I speak Undercommon. This sucks.
I'm gonna reply back with a little bit of Dwarvish.
I was gonna ask Kailani something, but she walked away.
Yep. But you can ask Cass. He's sitting right here.
Yeah, but it's not pertaining to your Yeti, so I don't want to like make him go, oh, just go back to what he's doing.
He's listening. He's active listening. He's parent listening. He's
Oh,
waiting
he's
for
like,
Yeah, trigger words, like keywords like Yeti.
He's eavesdropping.
Exactly.
basically.
So, Roman, what is up with that armor?
This armor? So I mean, when the dragon attacked, I realized very quickly that I may be good with my hands, but I'm actually not very talented when it comes to just about anything else. And so I decided to use my knowledge as a weapon, and I built this armor to, one, replace the arm that I lost, but beyond that, to be better in a fight or in any situations. My hope is that if I can think far enough ahead, I can solve any problem before it becomes one.
Interesting.
And then I will go through and kind of explain some of the higher points of my armor. Like, for example, you would be familiar with Aegis, the field that I generated. And then I'll also explain that while in this form I am a little bit tankier, I can also adjust my armor to be a little bit more stealth focused.
Interesting. So you can just change it.
If I have enough time to do so, I can change it. It wouldn't be something I could do on the fly. I'd need to think of it. Need to be something I need to think far enough ahead.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, because I will say,
one.
I will say just real quick out of character, whenever you attacked that vulture and you activated that armor, that actually got Cass's attention too. But
Well, I liked it whenever your helmet just kind of went swoop over your head. Like, have you ever heard of Sir Iron Man?
That's
Sir
pretty
Tony
much
of
exactly.
Sir Tony of Stark. Legendary creature he was. But yeah, the stories were told that he also had similar armor that would help him in situations. So,
Bit of an ass too.
Or your buddy that died to a dragon.
but he was so hot.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know if I've ever heard of this Sir Tony of Stark before.
He's
But
well known
if
for
he's-
defeating Thanos.
Oh,
Thanos.
Feeding that anus. Oh, that was gross.
Listen, Roman, they bring up a lot of weird shit that doesn't make sense. And then they act like it makes sense.
it does.
There's probably a
is-
reason why a lot of people that come around these people end up dying.
well, my hope is
Yeah,
that
you're
I'm not
not
one of
that
those
smart.
people.
Now hold on a minute.
Yeah, I take offense to that, Cinder.
No,
Just
I'm
a little
whispering.
bit.
I'm whispering to this boy.
You're whispering. You did not state you were whispering.
You
No.
guys are in a 20-foot circle.
Yeah.
There's
I
no
was gonna
whispering.
say, there's not
No
much
way
whispering
did you say,
happening
"Hey,
here.
I'm whispering this shit." No, we are not responsible for
They threw a
anybody's
party
death.
while having an antidote to a guy that had a disease.
Look, there was a lot of moral things that came with that.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of moral stuff. And believe me, I was one of the ones that was infected.
Mm-hmm.
It was either we had to save one of our party members, who was very vital to us at the time, or save a man that honestly already was a little bit too far gone.
There was a lot of choices, and
There was
to
a
be
lot
frank,
of stuff to be played.
we
Like,
did the
yeah.
best we could with the information given, and yeah, mistakes are going to be made, and
You threw a
choices.
party.
You.
No,
if you-
no,
if
no.
you-
It was a
It was a
reason.
benefit for starters. We killed it. And second of all, if you want to take the moral high ground, Cinder, did you or did you not rob that man?
Oh, I did, but I had no obligation to that man. You did.
But you have obligation
couldn't
to
give a-
us.
I couldn't care if he died or not. I robbed his body.
Well, it makes me wonder how much obligation you have to us.
It's This has been fun so far.
Yeah, speaking of motivation, Cinder, I don't quite understand what your motivation is to help us, besides you were
Poking
told
fun.
to by your
I
patron. What's his name again?
as a bit.
Ezabit.
Well, I was here to take care of the Dorogar, and we did that.
Mhm.
Now I see interest in more things we run against.
His interest is in Cass sleeping naked.
That
More of the
concerns me,
thing that's
Cinder.
hating Cass.
Wait, what?
Oh, I'm sorry.
The god, the rock, your angel daddy, your godmother,
All your mummies and
and
all
the
your
random
daddies.
shit people have gone against. This has been fun. Honestly, the funnest I've had in a while.
So Cinder's
If
here
I wanted to, I
pretty
could
much
just
for
go back.
curiosity. Okay. Hey, I respect an honest answer. It doesn't have to be a noble cause. The truth of the matter is, the more people we have on our side, the better.
I'm here for what you call the shits and the gigs.
Do you
Ah,
even
ye-
shits?
Ye old shits and
Giggles.
gigs.
I have not heard you laugh yet.
I have. It's actually quite creepy.
No, that was neat.
It was Neek.
I don't think Neek ever laughed.
You did,
No,
and it was creepy when you
No,
did.
not you. Sorry, not Nick. Nin.
Yeah.
Nin, the robot gazer that's with us.
Neek and his
So,
anyway. We totally got sidetracked. Zach, why do you give us all this role play?
Because I don't feel good.
Aw.
You guys are doing great.
No, poor
Okay.
baby.
Because it's good for a session.
Yeah.
I guess I'll continue to peek out the window again.
Make another perception check.
Well, I did that. It was a 16.
I'll give you guidance, Cass. I'll try to point out things to you. Just be like, look closer here.
I'll
Past
be
that-
nice and help him look. Just see help.
Nin will whisper your own words into your ear, Cass. As a
Which
help.
words?
Remington, you're on my
Which
shoe.
words?
Are you mocking me?
Are you mocking me?
I look left, I look right. It's as if I'm arguing with my left and right brain. What? What?
One eye's on one side, one eye's on the other. They're both looking at you.
Stop it.
No.
It's a.
Looking-
Oh God! It's a 19.
Looking out under
Who's that?
all the darkness, you do begin to see what looks like some bioluminescence almost. It looks like it's on a structure. As you begin getting closer to it, you see what looks like ruins of some type.
Kailani,
Yes, Cass.
are you familiar with these structures? Look over there. And I'll point out. Angajuk, where are we?
We are near the Cyclopean Ruins.
Yes, we're at the Cyclonian Ruins. Kailani.
Cyclopean.
That's what I said.
I would say everyone can hear what he says. So.
Yeah.
What's Cyclopean?
I think it's a circle.
Not what is what Cyclopean.
There are
Sounds
the
like
ruins
history check.
of. Go ahead. See if you know before he says it.
Who, me?
That would be a nat 20 for 28.
Jesus.
Damn.
Nice.
Thinking about where you're at, trying to pinpoint the certain distance that you've traveled, you figure this was probably close to the empire of giants known as the Ostaria. Or the Ostoria giants.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
So this is probably pretty close to Ostaria. If I would have to guess, it's probably a long forgotten giant settlement. Very important to their history.
So what you're saying is there could be ancient artifacts there.
It would be I mean, I don't know how well they would have fared under the ocean.
Are there ocean giants?
Yeah, next question. Yeah, exactly. That's a good question.
Nas,
What?
would I ever
Yeah,
read
good
about
question.
ocean giants?
Yeah, would I know that?
Are they just called whales?
You make a history check or a nature check for if you think if they're whales or not.
I'll go history because I don't think they're whales.
I don't know. I mean, I don't.
So, for my
Nat
archaeologist,
20 for a 23.
another one. That's awesome. That's 2.
You know,
And both on history.
there might be giants under the sea, but you
Under
haven't
the
seen them
sea.
before.
Have I read about them?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Is what I was wondering.
You're not sure.
With the
Kailani,
nat
this
20.
is your neck of the woods.
There might be. I mean, there could have been giants that, roamed the waters. They're everywhere else. Why not?
Well, how do they breathe? Unless they're mechanical, like you.
With,
I
with
mean-
their lungs.
Looks to Kailani. She's not mechanical and she breathes underwater.
She's a fish.
I am not a
Would
fish.
you
Maybe
like
the
to breathe underwater?
Excuse me?
I asked if you would like to breathe underwater. I can help you with that.
Wait a minute. Well, seeing how it's the first time I've ever been underwater, I mean, I guess it would be nice, but
Well, weren't you frozen in a block of ice, which is just technically water?
yeah, above the water.
Well, you're in the water. You're frozen in the water. The water was just solidified.
Cass,
Don't ever think it.
Cass, come on over here. I have a proposition
Ronan,
for
don't
you.
give him nice things.
Wait, Cinder,
No,
you're just
not-
rude to our new
Now I
friends.
want to see this. I'm actually curious now.
Me too.
What is this proposition, Roman?
So it will take me some time, but I need to get some measurements on you. I'm
already
going
have
to give you something that
Cinder has that sketched out already, his measurements.
He hands
so-
you a piece of paper with cast measurements on it.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
the like
wow.
Vesuvian Man or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah,
I take a look at them and I'm like, this is oddly specific.
Did you
Me and
didn't
I
Arwen
knew
are just
some
sitting
weird
back
happened.
drinking and laughing our asses off.
He's like, I knew something happened.
let me see that sketch.
And so like I'll like kind of start drafting the setups for a new item using my third infusion slot, which will be ready the next morning.
Holy shit. Can I... Do you need help with that? Can I... help?
So I'll ask. I'll have Kalani come over and just start describing to me as much detail as she can about how breathing underwater works for her. So that way I can, try and create a system that works with her. But ultimately, what I'm going to end up creating, I'm going to use the replicate magic item of Cloak of the Manta Ray.
What's that? As he's
I
asking
yada
questions,
yada to him all the mechanics of how it works to breathe underwater, by the way.
Well, I'm kind of curious now. Do you have gills? Are you like Waterworld shit?
I believe I do, right, Zach? Like I do on the back of my neck.
Yeah.
And then I bet I have a normal,
Oh,
humanoid breathing mechanism, but I can actually
interesting.
filter it through my neck gills.
I never cared to ask.
Yeah, well, that's awfully rude of you.
Well, no, I
I've
didn't
asked
say
a lot
that
of
out
questions
loud, but I
about
was
you.
just.
Oh, okay.
So as you guys are
You
beginning
didn't say you
to
didn't say it out loud.
as you're beginning to go over those ruins, go ahead and everyone make me a perception check.
Everyone,
Nin will be helping me.
I will be giving my self-guidance. Never mind, it don't matter. I am really getting into the mechanics of explaining how breathing underwater works.
I was
am
gonna
getting
say
into-
I'm like
God
super.
damn it. Nas, I was
Yeah.
rolling a d12 instead of a d20.
I'm just like, Seth, this, or wait, Roman, this is so interesting, and we're just like in our own bubble.
Yeah, I'm like super focused on the trying to get this all taken care of. So it's just
Okay. Roman, you may not see anything, but you kind of feel like an electric charge in the air as you get close to the ruins. Or in the water, I should say.
does it make my
Oh,
armor?
did I
Act
activate
funky?
my trident? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
No, not really. It's just like a slight tingle.
I tell everybody what's going on, and I'm gonna hope that I can get this cloak of the manta ray finished up in enough time that I can send Cass to investigate.
Oh wait, what?
Wait, you wanted to swim underwater, buddy?
Is that what this is for?
I will volunteer to go with him. Number one, I love ruins, and so I definitely want to explore that. But I can also help him if he gets into trouble and it doesn't work.
I just thought my new friend was
Buddy
showering
system.
him with shiny gifts.
I
This is how we
wouldn't
work.
say
We go
you
with the
should
buddy
get
system.
out of the bubble. You can get out, but you can't get back in unless we go to the surface.
Can I tell how far down we are? Would it be like a big detour?
You get the feeling it's probably not the best idea. You're pretty deep. Ongajuk would also tell you that the last time he went to the surface, he was attacked by a large bird. So,
can you
Probably the
describe
rock.
what the bird looked like? Yeah. Was it like the vulture creature that Cinder tried to feed you? Or bigger than that?
bigger than the vultures.
I don't like the sound of that, you guys.
You look over the side of him and you see like a big, massive gash from talons across his back and side.
Oh, does he need healing?
Oh no, it's scarred.
Can I figure out from the scratches what kind of bird or whatever attacked him?
Nature Arcana.
Nature Arcana?
I would also, I think, stop Roman midway through and let him know, like, Roman, after hearing what Angaju just said, maybe it's best if you didn't waste that on me right now. I appreciate the gesture, but I don't know if it's going to benefit us.
I look at it and I look at Cinder and I'm like, do you mind if I make a copy of this?
Of what?
I gesture and hold up Cass's measure.
Oh, the Vitruvian man. I mean, here, have another.
The Vitruvian
What?
gas. Another.
And I look at it and I'm like,
He opens up his sketchbook. It's just all naked gas.
I'm like, this is.
I open a notebook and it's him dancing.
You made a flip book.
Dancing.
I just look absolutely flabbergasted. I'm like, this is exactly what I wanted. And I'll just like put it in my pocket.
Wow.
Don't look at gift
You didn't get
horse.
my back tattoo, though, on there. I didn't see that.
Nope,
Your
it's all
front
front
tattoo?
facing.
No, I got one on my back, too. Didn't tell anybody yet.
But the thing's all front
Tramp
facing.
stamp.
Yeah, no,
He's
it's not
got a
down
tramp
there.
stamp.
It's a tramp stamp of a Yeti. His first love.
No, it's a saying on his back, right in between
It's-
his shoulder blades.
It says Mama's boy.
I am Cass.
No, it says angel with no halo and one wing in the fire.
No, it's a heart with
Yes, it
Hermione on it.
You like that? That's fucking badass.
I
Put
would
that in.
say I could see Cass having a mom tattoo.
Yeah.
I think the mom tattoo fits, but that is a badass tattoo.
I know.
Yeah, definitely. Zach, I have a question.
When did Cass get the tattoo after putting his hand on the fire? That's what I would
No,
know
right. And coming from the guy that doesn't have a single tattoo because he's scared. Yeah.
It's not that bad.
Zach, could I fly underwater as a swimming speed?
No, you could not. That's why it's called a flying speed and a swimming speed.
But I'm flying through the water.
No, you're not.
Oh, you're not. You're sinking.
You're
called
being
sinking
crushed
very
by
quickly.
pressure. Yes.
Under pressure.
That's an excellent question, though.
Since I scrapped my idea for that, I'm gonna go back to working on the laser pistol.
Okay.
It's like
Go
the
back to
equivalent of
system.
swimming
I don't
through
think that
land.
that's a
You
bad
can't do it.
idea.
Kalani, since you know sea creatures pretty well, go ahead and make me a nature check.
Nature.
After looking at Angajuke's like scars and stuff.
Can it be medicine instead? No.
I mean, it could be medicine, but it would be a disadvantage.
Do you want me to do it?
I don't know if it can't. I'm just looking. I guess I'll give myself guidance for a 7. You'd think I'd be better at nature, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm looking. Oh, it just looks.
Angajuke looks pretty old. You get the feeling he's been around for a while, with all the scars and stuff that you've seen.
Well, Angajuke, I wish there was something I could do to heal your scars, but listen, scars tell stories. You know what? Chicks dig scars. So if you don't have a lady friend, you're probably gonna get one with all those scars because they're hot.
I'm much too old for most of the whales around here.
I don't know. You look like a rhino to me.
Okay, hold on. I look up, I look back down.
Listen, Angajuke, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of arm candy. If they're a little bit younger than you, that's okay. Chicks dig older men.
What are this?
Yes,
Let them do all the work.
I have been swimming through the sea of moving ice for over 200 years.
Yeah.
Now you can make me a history check, Kalani.
Hey, what I can kind of sort of do. I'm going to give myself guidance because I'm in deep thought there. I'm rolling like shit. I need you to roll for me.
16, that's pretty good.
What'd you
Plus
roll in
1,
guidance?
17.
17? Okay.
Yeah, 17 total.
So most sperm whales live to be about 70 years old. He just told you he's over 200 years old.
Okay, but he's also a magic sperm whale with like a bubble on his back, and he can talk to people besides myself. So that's shocking. Angajuke, how did you get to be over 200? I mean, I understand you're a very unique creature.
Well, time continues to go forward.
Sure.
Oh, you
I
beat
just
him
kind
to
of
the god.
existed for a long time.
Do
Okay,
you
so there's
serve
nothing
a god over there?
magical.
I wouldn't say so. I once had a companion that was named Anga. They cast a spell on me and gave me sentience and intelligence.
I immediately look over at Arwen and then like look at Gwen and then look at Arwen like something similar, maybe?
And you kind of look at Gwen and look at her and be like, oh.
She just kind of looks at both of you and goes, I don't know.
Do we recall what the spell was that was cast on Gwen to make her sentient?
None of you are druids, so I mean, you can make an Arcana check.
No, dog.
I'll try. I mean, it's kind of like my memory. Okay, even with 9.
In Smarten, you're not sure.
So a druid did this to you, Angajuke.
Yes.
Well,
Long, long ago.
well, I have to say that I appreciate that druid and the spell he cast on you because you've been very helpful and you've been a pleasure to get to know. And, you know, I'm happy that you can talk to my friends and get to live this life. And I hope you find a lady, you know? Just throwing that out there.
Maybe once you retire and win the warmer shores, you'll be able to.
We just
the
lost
guy
one.
definitely needs some fin candy.
He kind of like... It's weird to hear a whale laugh. but he kind of like chuckles, and the boat kind of like moves back and forth at the same time. So if anyone gets seasick, that's probably why.
I love it.
Yep, I'm in the corner.
Oh, Constitution check. Oh, I think Lauren dropped.
She did.
Okay.
Seth, now that you can't go anywhere and we got some spare time,
Now that I've cornered you and you have nowhere to run, in other words.
your friend, he seems pretty normal and he's very nice. So what? I understand you as I understand the deal of a business contract of, I guess murder you should call it. But why? Why did you take this path?
Why did you have to say the word Yeti?
He did too.
Were you talking to me?
I did. I thought I stated that by the word Seth at first.
I didn't hear Seth.
I didn't hear
Sorry.
Seth either.
Oh, my bad.
He did, but yeah.
So what is your question now?
Well, I was just curious as to how you ended up taking contracts for blood. I overheard you talking to Kailani and understand that's part of your, I guess your duty, but... Duty, yes. Thank you, Kailani.
You said duty.
But is it
Sorry,
something
me
that
and
you can control, or is it something that you have to do?
I mean, I could do other things, but I was trained to do this kind of thing at a young age. I mean,
Not what I'm
10 years
asking.
old.
Not exactly what I'm asking. What my question to you is, if you came across a bounty, as you would call it,
Mhm.
do you have the moral obligation to say no? Could you do this, or would it be going against your code?
I actually do have a story for this. I think you'll appreciate it and also question it at the same time, knowing your intellect, I would say.
That's fair.
So,
That's an insult, but he has no idea
He
it's an
doesn't
insult.
get it.
so when I was relatively new to the order, I ended up having to take a contract at a little town. I forget where. It's actually closer to Baldur's Gate. The mayor was worried about a vampire problem that was living in a castle relatively nearby. I'd say probably about a day's journey away.
I hate vampires. I get that.
Okay, he hired me to go after the vampire. I get there, and the vampire has done no wrong to these people. He's actually their lord and regent, and all he does is rule them with kindness and mercy. He feeds on animal blood. The mayor wanted him killed so he would inherit the title of lord and regent. So I turned the contract down and just basically publicly humiliated the mayor and had him ran out of town.
And what was the result?
I got paid by a Lord Regent, and the mayor was kicked out of the town, essentially.
I like it.
Okay, so you, and this was
I do my proper investigation before I take on these contracts. If it's a Yeti, for instance, that's in its own den, not going near towns and attacking villagers just directly, then no, usually I don't go after them. I go after things like, say, let's see, like goblins are attacking the city, or say like a griffin's attacking like farmers or something like that.
Monsters. And monsters aren't a race or a type of being, it's their actions.
Monsters that are a threat. If they're in their own, in the wilds themselves, that's their business. I don't go out and hunt them for sport, no.
okay. I was just curious.
Does that put you at ease about your Yetis?
A little bit. I'm still watching you, but a little bit, yes.
Fair enough. I haven't had a
Everybody
contract
likes
for a Yeti yet, so I think we're in the clear on that. I'll keep it in mind next time I'm in the area and there's a warrant for Yetis.
You know what? Next time that happens, and if there is, bring me along. We'll talk to them and figure out what's going on.
It is true, he can't speak Yeti.
If there's a peaceful way of resolving it, that's fine, as long as I get paid in the long run. Sometimes
like
they'll
a
ask for a
little
trophy, so like, I don't know, say you give me a shaving of their fur, nothing that hurts them. And I'll say, yeah, they won't come back. And I have a trophy to prove that I, quote
Pleasure.
unquote, killed them. And then they'll pay me to be on our way.
What's your average Yeti contract?
He hasn't gotten one yet.
Ever. What's your average contract then?
It can go anywhere between like something small for 20 gold, maybe. Actually, no, 20 gold would be the highest. I usually get paid in silver because I usually go for people who make less money than, a king. So it's kind of a pauper's life what I do because no one.
Yeah, but
really
it seems like a
respects us.
dangerous job. I would be upping your charge there. I mean, supply and demand.
Keep
right?
in mind, half these people that hire me can't afford like 100 gold. Like
I
you're
would
talking
like-
townsfolk.
I would like to use my channel divinity of Emissary of Peace and grant myself a +5 bonus to charisma checks, persuasion, and persuade him and pay him 20 gold to never go for a Yeti contract again.
There are bad Yetis out there.
Maybe, maybe not. Doesn't mean they're considered bad people. We're considered bad people to some town folks. So
Yeah,
should
we
we all
are.
be murdered?
I'm sure there's contracts out on some of us. Yeah.
Jesse, don't make me cast friends on you. I don't want to do it.
Don't make me give him advantage.
I think we're way past that.
Yeah, because I could cancel that with friends. So
Suggestion: leave the new guy alone.
Cinder, I'm not gonna get me started on you. We'd be here all fucking night.
You are here all fucking night.
We are here all night, Cass.
Plenty of
For another
time.
3 nights.
Cass, look over here. Look at the pretty bioluminescent lights on the old.
I've already seen them. What's else? What else is down here?
Just keep looking. Let me listen. I need you to be my eyes, so keep an eye out, okay?
Yep.
Okay, because I'm gonna be busy over here. I need you to keep watch. Can you do that for me?
Yep. Sure, fine. Perception.
Yeah, I was gonna say make a perception check.
Appreciate
16.
you guys.
yeah, keep the kid busy.
Yeah, I gave him a coloring book and crayons essentially.
I'm still debating on this deal, trying to find a sweet
In the ruins that you had seen, now behind you, probably a good half mile. You do see what looks like a very large shadow of something like humanoid, almost walking through the ruins. Doesn't seem to be paying any mind to you guys, but just something you see.
You see it, not me.
Oh, right. So hey, Cinder,
Hmm.
you were asking about underwater giants.
I said there could be some, yes.
Yeah, come here. Look over here. Look down. See that shadow?
It's a giant.
You think that might be one of your so-called underwater giants?
How big is the shadow, Nas?
Pretty big.
It's giant size.
I was gonna say, you would say it would be giant.
Maybe.
Is it a rock, Cinder?
I don't think rocks underwater.
Well, of course there's rocks underwater.
No, rock.
Oh, coral.
Do you mean rock as in the creature or rock as in the inanimate object?
Brain
rock,
just melted.
rock with or without the cake.
I'm referring to the things you pick up, you throw, you stone. The stones. Stones.
Is the shadow moving, Nas?
Is it waving?
It's moving, but it's not paying any attention to you guys.
Cass,
Oh,
I
fuck.
don't think rocks move.
No, you're right, Cinder. That clearly is a moving rock. But we're moving, so maybe that's why it's moving.
It definitely
No.
looks like a moving rock.
But
Try
you know,
waving at it. See what
you
happens.
see how it's walking?
yeah, but I look away.
No, wave at it. See if it waves back.
It's only day
I
one, you
don't know.
guys.
Well, maybe.
Oh,
So it is getting late for you guys. You're starting to get tired.
Cinder,
Rocks don't move as it throws a rock at us.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Can you imagine getting smacked by a rock underwater?
God.
Wouldn't that
Would it
kill
hurt?
us?
Would it though?
It popped the bubble probably.
If it's a giant throwing a rock?
But
Probably.
okay, but things in underwater can only move at so much speed.
As a bedtime
Magic.
story, I tell everybody how things move underwater as we all fall asleep.
Oh, please do.
A yada yada.
Yeah, Ronan, we went into the ship and there were like little tadpole things shooting at us. And we blew up the ship, and there was a mind flayer that appeared and was pissed.
Oh yeah, that's the alien ship that Seth wanted to go
Y'all
to.
bitches went to sleep.
I never went there.
Seth wasn't even there.
He wanted to go.
I was never there.
You said that you were talking about going there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd never been there.
I said you wanted to go.
Oh,
He's
I
saying
thought
it
you
right.
said
You guys
been-
are confused.
Different characters. That's confusing.
You're confusing me on your confusion.
You're right.
Good. Makes
We
it
said
more
that
fun.
last session, but yeah.
Did you have a purpose there, Seth? Just out of curiosity, before we go to bed.
Yes and no. I
Because
wasn't.
nothing there was a good time at all.
How bad was it
I
up there?
mean, it was interesting to say the least.
It was scary. The important thing is we did save Arwen's mom.
Well, other than that, sure, but it was
But-
a rescue mission versus an investigation.
No, we've definitely made sacrifices for that. You know, no good deed comes unpunished. Just be glad, Seth, that you didn't go. It was quite horrible.
Is that how what's his name died? Neek,
Yep.
is it?
Got his brain eaten.
I mean, the captain is what we called him, by the way.
Nobody called us that, Cass.
Well, some people did.
You
Um,
did.
Cass called him that.
He got the ship running, but in reality, now that I'm thinking about it, he blew the ship up. So, I mean, I didn't say he was a good captain, but he was a captain nonetheless. He went down a hero.
Mhm.
Upon
Good night.
seeing,
Don't listen to
I
Cass.
salute in memory of Neek / the other name that I won't say out loud. But
Good night, Cinder.
How are you sleeping?
On my back.
with one eye open.
Don't worry, I got you done. Now I need 5 more.
I'm gonna
I
kill
got
him.
uncomfortable suddenly.
I'm going to kill him.
I like
Out of character.
Arwen.
Out of
Arwen, are you ready to sleep? Like,
Arwen's already like passed out.
okay.
Sure, curled up on top of Gwen.
Yeah, I curl up the other side of Gwen and just kind of laugh and just close my eyes.
Is anybody making watch?
Not me,
Arwen's
I've
not
been
gonna like pay attention and think that she's like petting Gwen, and in all reality, she's like petting Kalani.
And Kailani goes right to sleep. It's amazing.
Oh,
I
you know what,
give
better
my
yet.
ring to Nin, and then dissipate and go into the ring.
You give it to the thing with like 8 hit points?
The thing that I trust.
Yeah, still.
But
The easily killable thing.
Angajuk, can we go to sleep? Would we okay? Will we be fine?
If you're not fine, I'm not fine. We'll put it that way.
Seems good to me.
love this whale.
I do too. You have no idea.
It's a solid response in my book.
If you're gonna die, I'm probably gonna die. Just so you know.
I do have a question for Angajuk though.
Mm-hmm.
What do we do about bathroom breaks?
You know,
I mean, he's right.
Ooh, Kailani's drank a lot of
There is 2 buckets.
purple wine.
You like stick it out the barrier and just let it go from there.
We don't
It's like pissing in the wind.
Please make that canon. Please make that canon.
you poke your ass out of the bubble. And
It can't come back in.
Your ass is permanently out the bubble because it creates a seal or else the water gets in. So
you spend the rest of your 3-day journey with your ass hanging out the window.
A giant.
God, it's like
I was gonna try to hold it for 3 days.
You're going to die.
I know. The first thing
Imagine
we all
how
do when we get out of the
pruned
bubble
that's
is
gotta
eat
be.
for it.
Good thing I don't eat and drink much.
It's quite refreshing for your booty, you know? With all that ice water going by, it's great.
You got frostbite and prune.
And the
it's
bubble's
like,
see-through, so if your ass is out the bubble, everybody just
we are all
sees
seeing
you.
your ass.
Can you imagine everyone taking a shit and having their ass sticking out of the side of the bubble whenever you pull up to somewhere?
Cinder comes out
Suddenly,
of
like the
ring.
entire bus is mooning you.
Cinder comes out of the ring. I am disappointed at all of you.
Can we
pull up
go?
in front of
Is
a
there
fucking
a
elementary school?
bathroom in your ring? Can we all get in your ring real quick and
No.
go potty? Well, shit.
I didn't
No,
come
it has
out of
fire.
the
We
ring.
can just burn it all
I
away.
didn't come out of the ring.
Yeah, is there like a magic spell that?
I cast remove. It's called
Technically,
prestidigitation.
prestidigitation could do it.
That's true.
No, that's out of character. I don't have
Just pissing shit on the deck and prestidigitation away.
I don't have it either.
I
so.
mean, I could cast fog clouds, so at least you had some privacy in one corner of the boat. You're like,
None of us would see.
I don't know. Listen, I'm trying
Well,
to get.
You
okay.
don't need to see
Okay.
the shit.
I have a plan. This is
Okay.
a little bit screwy.
This is the most we've ever planned out something.
A bathroom break
This
at
is a little
that, yeah.
bit screwy, but this is,
Yeah.
this is the trying to think ahead thing. So I need someone to willingly go outside of the bubble.
We
I
can't
don't
come
think
back
we
in. That's the
can.
problem.
But the
Oh.
thing is I have a plan to get you back in.
Are you sure?
I mean, I can definitely go outside the bubble. I'm resistant to cold. This is my natural element. I'd be fine.
Okay.
What's the plan
You want
exactly?
to give it a try?
I would like you to explain the plan a little further first. Don't
So
mind.
I'm gonna pull out like this little like disc thing. I'm gonna hand it to you.
Okay.
And then I'm going to explain in my yada yada science thing about quantum entanglement and basically the ability to teleport. And I say that as long as you're holding on to that, I might be able to teleport you back inside the bubble.
But the word might is awfully disconcerting. So do you teleport me out of the bubble as well?
I mean, I could, but I can only do it once. And I only have so many of these. They're single use.
So the problem with the plan is that if you can only use it once, you could teleport me out, but then I can't get back in. And without teleporting out, I would have to pop the bubble to get out. There is no seal. Like Angajuk said, we'd have to go above the water, which is quite dangerous. So if I do this, and that's great, you can teleport me out of the bubble, hopefully.
Yes.
We don't pop the bubble, but I'm stuck outside the bubble the rest of the journey.
So this would be a question that Nas would have to answer. Would this work for getting them back in the bubble?
Liquid that can support the target without having to squeeze. I guess so, yeah.
Okay. So if you get out of the bubble, I can then use that to pull you into the bubble. And
Okay.
I have 3 of these. It'll take me a day to remake them, but I can, do that. I myself cannot use it though.
Okay, next question.
Okay.
How does me getting out of the bubble help anybody else pee?
Well, so really it helps everyone except for me. We just take turns.
Okay.
And you get one a day.
So if you can't breathe underwater, just so you know, you have to pee real quick because there's a lot of pressure. It's ice cold and there's no air.
To answer Seth's question, I could make one.
I mean, we could just make a bag of holding, just put it on there, to, drop it off.
Here, piss in this bag.
Hey, I mean, like,
If it
we
works.
put it in the void, and then I could just dismantle it, and it would just disappear into the void.
I'm just going to wait for Gwen to use the bathroom in the house because she's an animal. She will.
I'm so glad I asked this question.
And then I'm just going to
I
fall
was waiting
asleep.
for one of you two.
Oh yeah, we just listen. Me too. I have no shame.
So-
but I'm just not gonna be the first to do it.
So skipping the bathroom breaks and all that other talk, as we go to the first night, what is the plan?
Wait for Gwen.
We all have to be so bad.
I'll stay up a little bit later, examine my mutagens, make sure I have enough stock for making more, kind of take inventory, essentially.
I also would probably stay up. I mean, I wouldn't stay up all night, but I would definitely stay up later, continuing to work. I'm like very focused on making sure I am well prepared.
For bathroom
After seeing
breaks.
Cinder give his creature that ring, lights out for me.
Kailani regrets all the wine and cheese that she drank and ate, and she curls up next to Gwen and Arwen and hopes she doesn't pee her pants in the middle of the night. No guarantees. Saying it could happen. Dogs.
Please don't pee on my family.
I will try not to pee on your penguin. I'm still not making
Because
any
then that
progress.
gets on me, and that won't be a good time.
Then we're all throwing up in the bubble. There'll be a lot of trouble in this bubble.
This is not too well thought out now that I think about it. This is day one. We're already stinking up.
We had people trying to stick their
Do
asses
you
out.
not have some kind of filtration system back here?
Nope.
Wait, what if we removed a plank? And no, this is fucked up. What if we removed a plank from the boat
And shit on the whale's back.
Global.
You're terrible
Let's just-
people. Everyone
Let's just do the
goes to
bag of
sleep.
holding.
Jesus
That's-
Christ.
That's Kailani's new nightmare. Is we're all pissing and shitting in his
Just bag of holding it, throw it away later.
I'm gonna make a bag of holding tomorrow.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. I'm really scared. This is the scariest I've ever been, actually. I'm
You
terrified
could just
right now.
constantly make them and drop them, make them and drop them, make it and drop it.
She managed to actually reach in the wrong one.
I did not expect bathroom
Hijinks.
hijinks to be tonight's episode. Okay.
Listen, Naj, you gave us too much time to think.
Yeah,
Yeah, you did.
you let us run amok.
3 days in a bubble just seems a little bit excessive for you guys, I guess. As we go into the night of day one.
Fuck.
But now that's all we can think about is the goddamn bathroom.
I would probably be coming out of the ring about after, I don't know, I'd say 4.5 hours.
Okay, we'll go to this. Who is taking watch, and are you taking watch? I should say.
I'll be up for the watch, even though because I'm already up anyway. So I'll be up for like a watch.
I'll
I
go
can
after
sleep on
you
4
since
hours.
I fell asleep early.
Oh, you have beauty sleep.
I'm gonna be first shift watch, but I'm not actually gonna be doing very much watching. I'm just gonna be working.
Glad he's here.
I mean, technically, Angajuk is our
But yeah,
primary
for sure.
watcher. Yeah.
I'll
I mean,
take last
you guys
watch
took a
coming out of the
watch
ring.
at the house of Arwen's, so I figured.
That went well.
Yeah. Maybe.
I'll take last watch coming out of the ring.
So first watch. Perception checks.
Yep. Where is it?
I'm up, but as I said, I'm not actually watching, so
That's fine. $17 seems quiet. You hear Gwen kind of squawk in her sleep. It's kind of like a dog having a dream.
Oh, she kicks her little penguin leg.
Yeah, Kailani, you get kicked awake for
No,
a second.
it's a very big penguin right now. She moves, we're all moving.
Somebody wake her up.
Oh,
I'm gonna kind of like kick her with my heel a little bit, like stop.
okay,
Gwen's like 10 feet tall now.
Yeah, Gwen's like half
Hey
as tall.
girl.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, whenever she does a leg twitch,
10,
it's like the
12
whole
feet
damn
tall.
thing moving.
8 feet long.
She's huge.
Belen's alive, right? Because I haven't heard her speak a word yet.
She's said a couple things.
Heard her speak.
Yeah.
She's
You
mostly
first.
kept to herself with her familiar and her spellbook. She's been studying, doing stuff.
Oh, Verlaine. Oh, I thought you said Gwen.
wait, does Villain have access to prestidigitation?
Wait, fuck me.
Yeah.
Is she here?
Yes,
Yes.
she's brought. Come with you.
Oh. I thought
That's
you
why I
just-
said something. Because like I forgot about her.
Well, I know what I'm doing the second day because I want to talk to Verlaine some more. But okay.
I actually have to talk to her as well, but I'll wait till morning.
Verlaine has prestidigitation.
Oh, problem
Well, there we
solved.
go. We solved it.
I mean,
so
there's
do
lots
I.
more problems for
We've
Blaine.
solved
She's going to
his
deal with it.
bathroom puzzle.
We have solved your
The
bathroom.
world could be ending. We're worried about pissing ourselves.
Yeah,
Hey,
you guys don't know
I
what's
mean,
going on
it's
above
a
water.
very legitimate concern.
I mean, we don't
Yeah.
want to sleep in it. Ew.
It is a legitimate concern. I mean,
Who knows if half of us are getting enough water?
Stick your mouth outside.
you want to
and
check
just
for
breathe.
dehydration?
I mean, if it's yellow, it's not so mellow.
You could drink it at least once.
Mellow yellow.
Kalani, make me a charisma check.
Okay.
Or I'd say
Just
charisma save.
Oh, shit. Can I guidance?
Are you
Nope.
in
I-
Cass's area?
You're asleep.
Okay. I sure am.
Well, if as I'm awake, would I notice anything was amiss?
Kalani kind of tosses in her sleep. That's about it.
Okay. Then I'm gonna say I probably can't use that.
Yeah, you're not really sure.
Oh, boy.
So, Kalani, you find yourself, while in a dream, to be specific, awake, in air quotes, as you look around. Everything seems kind of frozen in time. Everyone's kind of sitting around doing their own thing, sleeping, so on and so forth. You see a massive shape in the water. One that you've seen a few times before. As the large, toothy face of your goddess arrives outside.
Son of a bitch. I knew I should have put more coins in the water. I should have prayed harder. I'm thinking to myself, by the way.
Don't shit my ocean.
So are we still in the bubble, technically, in my dream?
Yeah.
Or is it open? Okay.
Yep.
So,
Angajuk is about 70 feet long. She makes Angajuk look like a toy.
yeah.
Just a reminder of what she looks like.
So as Roman is watching Kailani move around, he probably
Nope.
does witness her pee her pants in real life, I'm saying. Okay. Kailani will sit up.
She just kind of
And-
comes up to the edge of the bubble. Just kind of
Okay.
taps on the outside.
I
Make
like
sure that
wince
you're
a
awake.
little bit. Yes, my queen.
Ah, my barracuda. It's been so long since you've been in the water. And I see you've brought my favorite toy. Is it serving you well?
It is, my queen. Thank you for this gift.
Good, good. You grow closer and closer to my situational and current enemy, Arl.
I do.
Arl is very cunning, very smart. If she sees you, and she sees you with this trident, she'll know that you work for me. She will target you. Out of utter distaste for myself.
I see. What would you have me do?
I would say be careful. As careful as you can be with someone that can be anywhere in her domain at any time. She could be standing behind you for all you know as you walk through her island. And then be somewhere else entirely the next moment.
This is good information, my queen. Thank you. Is there anything that you can offer? I know you've given so much, but I humbly ask, is there any Any magics that you can bestow upon me to help keep me hidden from her eyes so that I can complete my mission?
Make a persuasion check.
Can I give myself guidance on this?
Technically, no, because she's the one giving you the ability to guidance.
Yeah, I figured. Here's my +0.
14, not bad.
14. Okay.
The fuck? Is that her?
That's the bitch queen of the sea. Yes.
If you've ever seen, what is that, Sinbad?
Yeah.
The animated movie?
Okay.
Think of the goddess there being like at the edge of the world. She's about that big.
Holy cow. I'm scared.
Really? Because it's pretty scary.
You see as her large hand comes next to it, and you see in the edges of the very tips of her claws a very small necklace. Attuning to this and keeping it on you will at least keep her from scrying on you. But that doesn't mean that she won't just appear near your party. The most
Okay.
I can offer at the moment. If you really want to do damage to her without messing with her per se, I would say target her rock. The bird is rock, R-O-K.
Oh, rock.
Or R-O-C. Without the bird around, she won't be able to cast her spell of night. This would be a good way to anger and also dissuade her from doing what she feels like she wants to. But be prepared for her wrath. She will chase you all to the end of the earth if it takes so much to do so. So be quick. And remember, she is brutal and cold. She doesn't care who you are or why you're there. You see as she begins to slowly back up away from the bubble, and you just see the necklace begin floating as it lands on top of the bubble.
Since this is a dream, can I like reach my hand through the bubble and get the necklace?
Yeah. Roman, make me a... Well, I guess what's your passive perception? Because you're not actually looking at this.
My passive perception is 13.
Yeah. Weird. There's a couple drops of water that appear on the deck, but not enough to be like, this is bad. Something's wrong. It's just weird.
No, it's under the ocean, so it checks out.
Yeah. It's like maybe it's condensation from everyone breathing in a bubble, you know.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
like,
pee.
you know.
Probably.
Maybe
Someone
we're
might have
looking-
peed, you know.
I'll have to talk to Valine about it tomorrow.
Talk to Valine about the pee.
As your dream ends, and you wake yourself up for technically second wash.
Do I just like my previous dreams? Do I just like sit up? Am I sweating? Am I just like hyperventilating a little bit?
A little bit. And Roman, as you look over at Kailani sitting up, you notice that her hair is on end. Like, it looks like she stuck her finger in a light socket.
I know how that is.
Oh,
My
asleep
hair,
at this
my
point?
hair does the same thing when I cross the wires.
You never cross dreams. Even I know that.
Can I sleep during this? I thought I was awake.
You are awake too.
Just not paying attention.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, I mean, like,
So-
as everyone's starting to, like, move around, you would look around and see Kailani.
Bad dreams, huh?
Oh, I gotta catch my breath.
You feel something cold on your chest, Kylani.
I like immediately look down and am I actually physically wearing the necklace?
Yep.
As I'm like catching my breath, can I just like touch the necklace? Do I instantly know what this is for? Because she didn't really explain to me what to use it for.
You're not sure exactly what it is, but taking time with it, you'd be able to figure it out.
Okay, so I have to attune to it. As I like catch my breath, who's all looking at me right now? Is it Roman and Seth?
Yeah, 2 new people.
Okay, well, this is awkward. Oh gosh, I don't even know quite where to begin. Actually, I would probably reach over and tap Arwen awake. Just like,
It's
Arwen.
like in like such deep sleep that she like kung fu jumps up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm sorry.
You're fine. What's wrong? You just kind of like rubbed your eye.
Oh guys, it happened again. Umberly, she came to me.
She did.
Did. God, it's just so fucking scary. Every time I have to see her, every time I have to face her, it's just.
I can tell.
All I
As
see
she kind
is-
of like looks at your hair.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Wait,
I'm gonna kind of like help you find it out. Like, all right, just keep going, keep talking.
No, I just I don't know. Maybe I should wake everybody up for this, but she came to me again. And as scared as it was, she did give me something that I don't know what it does yet, but it might be helpful. And she kind of gave us a warning. She said, and some helpful information where we're going. Our role will be pretty much everywhere. She can scry on us. She can pop up behind us 1 second and be gone the next. I mean, she's crafty and she's wicked, and we need to be really, really careful.
So what I'm hearing is stealth isn't an option.
I not necessarily so. I think stealth is the only option. We need to be
Well,
extra
really
carefully. We need to be careful with our thoughts and what we're disturbing around us. We're in her domain. She has ultimate power over that. I don't know how helpful it will be to be stealthy, but we have to watch each other's backs, and we have to watch our step the entire way.
well, I think in the face of ultimate power, omniscience and omnipotence, I feel like trying to pretend to be the bug on the wall doesn't matter as much. As I assume you tell us that she specifically said that she could just appear wherever.
Yeah.
I'm like, if she can just appear behind us, I think we should be better prepared to have a fight, or at least to be able to escape, than it is for us to be moving with
Trying to sneak. Okay. Okay.
stealth. Like, we should be more prepared to take a fight wherever than we should be to try and get the upper hand, because the upper hand is just not likely.
Well, why don't we talk with everyone else about it too? So
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I wake up the rest of the group and just kind of re-explain what I said so far?
I mean, either that or we can always wait until the morning.
No,
Yeah, I mean, we've got 2 more days on this boat before we get there. We have plenty of time to come up with it. Let them sleep. That way we can come in to everything with a clear and level head. And we can talk about this in the morning.
Here, I'll even stay up with you.
Man,
for
my
second
dad
watch.
listening what's happening while I was sleeping and realized, man, that's a stand-up guy right there. Let the paladin sleep. He needs his
fuck
dad
you,
rest.
Kailani. I need to sleep. Okay.
Well, Kailani, I'll stay up with you for second watch. So,
I'm gonna be honest, Arwen. I'm not falling back to sleep anytime soon. I'm sorry to have woken you. I think you need to rest. You cuddle with Gwen. Get your rest. I'm going to be tired tomorrow. I could probably use your keen eyesight on a watch.
I don't
Let me
get a lot
stay
of
up.
sleep.
Yeah, that's true. Just
I can
just
stay
let-
up.
No, seriously, guys, I insist. Whoever needs to sleep, please sleep. I'm wired. I'm not going to be asleep anytime soon. I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to contemplate on what I learned. And I'm going to try to focus my thoughts on this necklace that I was given. So,
Well, you can go on ahead and do that, but you know, I'm alright. I'll stay with you, regardless if you like it or not. I'm awake.
okay. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Everybody else, please get some sleep. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
If you're watching your Arwen, I'll go to sleep then. I could use some shut-eye.
Yeah, go ahead, Seth.
All right.
I pull up a nice section of floor.
And you too, Roman.
This looks exquisitely soft. This wooden plank looks soft. I'm gonna try laying on it.
Gwen, could you?
It's
You
not
can lay
soft.
on Gwen if you want.
You can sleep in
Oh.
my spot. It's nice and warm.
She don't
So she
she
doesn't
can't
bite.
really even feel half time.
If she doesn't
As I
bite,
go
then I'll
to
do it.
like actually lay down though, you see as I like tap the center of my armor real quick and like comes off into like a little cube that I just sleep next to. And you see me without my arm.
Seth kind of studies Gwen anatomically to make sure he doesn't lay on anything that's uncomfortable for her, like like her bladder or anything like that. So he's like, all right, this is a good spot, and lays on whatever blubber she might have.
Yep, you lay on her bladder exactly on accident, and she pisses all over the deck.
God dang it. Well, I guess I didn't have to worry about dying peeing. I worry about Gwen.
Oh, it smells like my time in the wild suddenly. This is interesting.
Yeah, she peed.
Well, we can always wake the wizard to clean it up, but I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay. Third watch, second watch, and fourth watch all go by quickly and quietly. Kailani, if you are attuning to this necklace, you can add a amulet of proof against detection and location.
It's a lot of words. Give me a moment. I forgot how to. Oh, wait.
I know those.
Get into inventory. Those words are amulet. A proof against detection. Boom. Add.
While wearing this amulet, you are hidden from divination magic. You can't be targeted by such magic or perceived through magical scrying sensors.
Trooper, please, honey.
Okay. Got it. Nailed it.
So, like, if someone was scryed on in the group, you would show up as not being there. You would be invisible to the scry.
But the group would be.
The group would be, but you would not.
Just you.
Right.
Right. Okay. So, have we awoken yet, or no? The rest of the group's still
This would be
sleeping?
the morning of the second day.
I
I'm
think
trying to work-
sorry, Cinder. I think as soon as Roman woke up, I would ask him. I'd be like, "Listen, I've been thinking. I know what this is. I remember reading about it and hunting artifacts like this. It's an amulet of proof against detection and location, and it will allow any scrying. It hides me from that, but it won't hide the group. And I just had a thought that you are pretty good at tinkering and creating things, and this could be totally not possible, but is there a way to take apart this necklace, not interrupt the magic that it has, and put a piece of it on each of us somehow?
So as she's, discussing this, I'm gonna kind of press the cube back to my chest and it's gonna put my armor back on. I'm gonna get my hand back.
Yeah, see, Sir Tony of Stark, I'm telling you.
And then I'm gonna take a look at it. So a lot of what I do, I'll explain. A lot of what I do is mechanics that emulate magic. Working directly with magic is usually something that I am not that great at, but I'll take a look. And then you said an Arcana check, Nas?
That was for Cinder.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry. But yeah, I'll take a look at it. Would I roll anything for that at all?
You would get the instant feeling that there is no way to possibly do that. As a magical item, you cannot split it apart and use it that way.
Yeah, I explain. I'm just like, I don't know that, one, if this is even possible, but two, I don't know enough about specifically magic that I would be comfortable trying to do this without breaking it.
Potentially destroying. Yeah.
And we don't have enough time that I could try and replicate it mechanically.
Makes sense. I'm just like gnawing on my lip, I'm just like nervous, and I was just trying to.
I think Carlani is hungry. She's eating herself now.
Well, so
Shut up, Cass.
let's think about it like this. We can think about it logically. So our problems here are Oral is going to be hyper focused on you, right?
From what Umberly says, yes.
So in that case, obviously that would mean that this amulet would be best served for you to protect you.
Sure.
But we could also use this to our advantage. In everything, there is always an advantage. And
I like where you're headed.
oh, out of character, I just randomly started bleeding.
What?
Yeah, I don't know how I managed that one. Okay. Anyway.
Hold it over the bag of holding, okay? We can't have blood and pee everywhere.
Exactly.
Feline has already woken up in prestidigitation the entire time.
Thank you, Elaine.
Anyway, so if we know that she's going to appear wherever and that she can keep an eye on us wherever, if she can't detect you, we just look like a group of 5 people who just are vibing, basically.
6, Valine says.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Valine.
Plus an owlbear.
Huh?
Plus an owlbear.
It's more 7.5.
Okay. We are a group of a number of people who honestly is beneath her. She doesn't have a
I'm
very...
artificer, can't do math.
No, I see where you're going with this, Roman. I think you're right. I think, and Kailani gets a little less nervous having a plan, and I really like that idea. What you're saying is, I'm an ace in the hole. I could be... that's gross. Don't laugh.
No, you're an ace hole.
Well, so as I said earlier, last night, we can choose to take a fight wherever. So if they're scrying on us and keeping an eye on us within her domain, but she can't see you, she might just keep an eye on us and see until we can get to a position where we're ready to take that fight. And then...
Not to mention, if she can't see me, we don't know what we're walking into. I might be able to go off a little bit and do things that, under the radar a bit where she can't detect me. I see that. I like the thought of that, and I appreciate the pep talk, honestly, because you've given me some, what's the word I'm looking for? Hope, I guess. A little like positivity, a good way of looking at it.
I'm glad I could help. And
No,
I'll like
appreciate
pat
that.
you on the back, and then as soon as we're done with this conversation, I just immediately start like tinkering on things because in my like mechanical brain, that's the end of a conversation.
Done. Okay, so
I'm
he
good,
is
Duke. Are
like
we
a
there
therapist, and my
yet?
time
Oh
has
my
run out.
god.
Halfway.
Nods, is that minus proficiency or I have proficiency?
No proficiency.
Okay.
I would also be working on my little laser pistol.
You have the same thing. You have proficiency in firearms though, so you still get proficiency with it.
Yeah.
I'm over here in the corner now pulling the Stereo Griffin. Mom, Mama, Mom.
Wait, Cass. Oh,
The fuck?
Arlen's gonna be like cleaning up things like her fur and stuff. Like a
Are you
groom
cleaning the deck? You're swabbing the deck?
Gwen.
I am cleaning Gwen.
She's
Oh.
swabbing the penguin, owl penguin bear.
I'm cleaning my pet. It's grooming day.
Grooming the animals.
Seth walks over with a vial of like some questionable liquid. He's like, Cass, drink
Nope.
this. I want to see what this does.
This is not the first time someone said this to me.
This is a vial this is a mutagen that should increase your intelligence for at least an hour. I want to see if it'll actually work on you.
Cass, you should take it.
Well, I'm not smart enough to realize if you were telling the truth, so okay.
Seth, you gotta sneak that shit to him. You can't just outright.
You can't just
gotta
tell
be
me
sneaky
straight up.
about it.
I'm real inside to see if he's full of shit.
And no, I'm seriously having some deja vu.
I'll take it.
Hey, Cass, drink this. See what it does.
Okay, I gotta make a deception then.
Totally.
He makes
Hold
it
on.
so
No,
Roll-
bullshit.
roll
no,
a
that was
D4.
not fucking
Roll a
right.
D4,
No,
Seth.
absolutely not.
No.
he tied it.
Fine.
You're both at a standoff. It's kind of one of those like he's going to hand you something and you like reach out for it but stop short and just kind of think for a second. The choice is
Peer
still up to
pressure
you. You're like
commercials,
right
that's
there.
what you mean?
I will take it and
Okay.
put it in my pocket.
Someone offered you a
hold
joint.
on. I'll put it in my pocket and see what his reaction is.
Just shrugs like, all right, if you don't want to try it out. Has a little slight smirk. It's like,
What is
okay.
it?
It's pocket activated.
It's a mutagen that helps you increase your intelligence, essentially.
Oh.
Might have a side effect of rotting your guts out, though. That's the only issue.
Oh. I'll save this for a later day. Cinder, you thirsty?
No, I never really thirst.
Well, that's right. You're the worst one to ask, aren't you?
Excuse you?
The worst one to ask about drinking stuff. Think about it.
Correct.
Or eat or sleep or breathe.
And excuse you.
Anything.
Cass is going stir crazy.
Yeah. Cass crazy? No, we don't believe that. No
You
way.
got cabin fever.
You got bubble fever.
Yeah, he's fucking straight Gavin. He's running back and forth in this 20-foot bubble. Hey, what you working on? What you working? Hey.
What you got over there? Roman? What you got? What you working on?
So
Awesome.
having
And then I
just
keep
figured
runs away.
out how the pistol works, you see as I'm like taking it apart.
I didn't have time to look. I ran away.
He's now 20 feet away. Can still see you clearly.
With minor illusion, I'm creating a 5-foot tall cast that follows him around.
Oh God! What?
Listen,
Don't fucking get me
Listen.
fucking. He's gonna lose his shit.
somebody needs to cast sleep on Cass because
Oh wait, never mind. I
if
can't.
he legitimately is going crazy. He will
Only
pop this
sound.
bubble.
Wait. I got an idea.
Yeah, I can.
got an idea. Cass, what is your favorite smell?
My favorite smell, of course, is fresh cooked. The dinner that my Yeti parents fed me in the cave.
Fresh cooked Yeti.
Dinner.
Fresh cooked person.
Well, meats, of course.
They
it wasn't-
would have served
Can
you
you describe
meat.
it a little bit
Kailani
better?
ate one person, and you give her a hard
Yes.
time.
I don't believe that for a second.
Medium well, half part, a pink center. Nice steak.
Fleshy outside.
Okay.
I didn't question it. I ate it.
Okay, I pick up like one of my like little gems that I have.
But then my mother's perfume is another great smell I like too. She was.
Was it lavender scented?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Jasmine.
She was the smell of a goddess. Could you
Literally.
replicate that? Oh, and then my father's aftershave. That was another great hometown smell. I used to love to
Somebody
smell.
get him to sleep, please.
Yeah,
I-
it'd be
I
easier.
met him in the gym, using magical tinkering.
He's got 2 of these now. Jesse, not
Uh,
Cass.
One in each
What?
campaign. He
Yeah.
actually had another one in Descent into Avernus too.
Yeah.
The Wire gave it to him.
Yeah, using magical tinkering,
Everything's-
it's just going to smell of medium rare cooked nondescript meat.
Hashtag mommy. Hashtag daddy.
Hashtag papa. Hashtag mummy.
Okay.
I was like, there you go. You can
Just sit in the corner and sniff that.
Okay, listen. As soon as you hand me that, I look,
Cast
and
my
I'm not
hand.
even kidding. This is dead serious. I look directly at Gwen to make sure she's not smelling the same thing I'm smelling and thinking I'm delicious.
She's sniffing the air, definitely. She's like, oh, this bubble's now filled with a meaty scent? Okay.
No, Gwen. No,
Gwen's
it's a
like,
shiny
"Mm,
rock. It's not
finger."
yours.
No, Gwen.
It's not a
No.
cookie.
No, it's not a cookie. I don't. Ask Kalani if she has a cookie.
Do I have any cookies left? If I have cookies left, I'm giving her all the cookies that she wants.
Yeah, because they're stale by now.
I'm
Gwen, would
looking.
you, Gwen, would you like some jerky?
Who the fuck has jerky?
Sure.
It's essentially dried meat. Would you like some?
No, I know it. I've heard of jerky, but
Not talking to you. I'm talking to Gwen.
I no.
A different
He
campaign.
he opens his satchel,
Player
pulls
jerky.
out some jerky, hand feeds her. He's like, "Here, try this. You'll like it."
Make an
We'll
animal
hold you
handling
up.
check.
that one.
Wait, can I give him unguided?
Oh.
Oh,
12. You have no issue because she is now smarter than she was back then.
no, wait.
I
imagine-
offered to let you take it, but I rolled high.
Imagine. Oh,
He said no.
amazing.
Roll animal handling.
It's one of those rolls where I just want to see if you nat one.
Oh man, I
This
wish
time I
it
lose the
happened.
whole
I'm sorry.
hand.
So throughout today,
Everybody was kind of like, ooh.
We're all just watching like.
He just looks over like, "What? What's
That's
wrong?"
what's
Nothing?
dexterous about it.
So, what are you doing on the second day, Roman?
throughout today, I'm going to be working with the laser pistol, and I'm going to be giving it an infusion. This one will be the infusion repeating shot.
Because it only had like 34 left.
What do you
So-
Oh, yeah.
Now it no longer needs ammo.
And it's a +1.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm doing today.
Yeah, easy enough.
You go do that. I'm gonna do this.
I'd rather pee.
Me too.
Ew.
Spending the rest of the day underwater.
And then bring me one back.
You were full.
You do see what looks like some shipwrecks, a couple storm giant castles, you would assume. But besides that, mostly quiet. Second night. Second night
He's like,
goes
you don't
by.
even get a day.
Second night goes through quietly as well. On the third day, you hear cats fighting underneath my table.
Why are the cats on the whale?
I look at Gwen.
It's catfish outside the bubble. They're fighting.
I knew it.
There's catfish in the water, damn it.
They're going to pop the bubble. Stop them.
You see him jump out of the bubble and just float away.
Better them than us.
Just hear Lauren fucking losing her shit back there.
God damn it! No, kitty. It's a bad kitty.
Pretty much. They always fuck with everything over here. Damn cat.
Last session it was a bird, which is just, I guess, Lauren sneezing the whole time. I don't know what you were
Like
doing.
hiccups.
Hiccuping?
Yeah.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
That's adorable.
And Nas.
Mm-hmm.
Would I
Mm,
know how to try to figure out where this tuning fork is attuned to?
You can tune a fork, but you can't tune a fish. What's you can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. Kailani tries to tell a joke and it fails.
Nas.
I'm
You
over here
would
actually laughing.
make an Arcana check.
Uh, 17 plus 6, which is 23? Yeah,
So tune to the astral plane.
okay.
What's it all mean, Basil?
A few hours into your third day. This is the final day until you reach the island. Is there anything you want to do to prepare or anything else?
I have spore bottles written down, but I can't remember what the spores were.
They were from
would've-
the mushroom person in the Durgar place.
Oh, yes.
I would have tried to reach out to old Mama Bird one more time, but that's about it.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that changes anything, but I'm just letting you know that I would try.
Make another religion check.
Is it still a disadvantage?
Yes, it is. I would say it would be at double disadvantage now because you were so close, but you can only roll a disadvantage once.
Well, even worse. Okay, Mama didn't care.
Mama didn't care.
Mommy wasn't there.
Arwen would be getting all her like bows in order and getting her blades all nice and neat and sharpened and clean.
Yeah, I suppose Cass doesn't realize what we're actually going to. He just
It's
realized.
not surprising.
So are we get ready to fight? Is
He
that
has
what's happening?
forgotten where you're going. It's just water. That's all he's thinking about. I'm underwater. I don't know where I'm at. I don't know where
He's
we're going.
underwater.
I
He's
can't.
got to pee.
I've got to pee. There's only a boat and a bubble.
You're right.
You're not wrong.
Are we going to a fight?
Well,
The
He's
fights
gonna
all
wing it.
around us probably.
If he
Cat.
gets there, he'll wing it. We got it.
I would suggest not fighting as much as exploring.
Who said that?
Valine.
I'll get you. Oh, sorry.
No, Ongajuk would be like, I hope you don't fight Aurel.
Yes, of course.
Ongajuk is very close to Bud's voice.
I wasn't planning on. I knew exactly what we were going to do. I was just testing to see if you knew what we were going to do.
I don't need insight to call that bullshit.
So,
On my last day, I'm going to use my calligraphy tools to basically sketch out the designs of the necklace so that maybe I can try and replicate something similar to it later.
Yep.
I don't really have time, but at least get like the blueprints together.
I thought you were writing down like a last will and testament or something, but that works too.
Oh, I mean that too. But I leave everything to my wife, my shop and everything. She's already taking care of it now. But
You have a wife?
well, no one asked.
I know. Roman, what are you writing?
Well, I mean, currently right now I'm trying to sketch out these blueprints. But if you want to ask when I'm writing my last will and testament, I leave my power armor to my wife.
Question,
that's-
is it your left or right hand that you're missing?
It is my right hand. that
Oh,
I'm-
okay. I was about to say, she might be really mad that she lost your wedding ring, but
Oh.
if it's your right hand,
my
you're
right
good.
hand.
Is this your future ex-wife that you're leaving shit to? 'Cause- Ooh,
I think he's on his journey.
man.
As Ongajuk begins to slowly surface, The bubble dissipates as you break the water surface, leaving you with fresh sea air.
Oh God.
Do we
Thank
all look
God.
like fucking Castaway at the very end? And it's like,
Prestidigitation can get rid of it, but I can't get rid of the sound.
There's suddenly a volleyball floating with a handprint
Right,
on
I was gonna say, Wilson.
it. The fog,
We put a bloody handprint on Gwen, and she's just everybody's Wilson.
the fog
Red
through
the
which
man.
you've been traveling thins enough for you to see 50-foot high cliffs of solid ice ahead. Jutting out of the water off the coast are the bare, weather-beaten masts of sunken ships. Ahead of you, you can make out what appears to be a partially shattered dock carved out of ice. As you get closer, it becomes obvious that the dock was made for giants.
Angajuk, where are we?
This is the island of Solstice, where you are...
Solstein or in Skyrim?
Solstice.
Oh.
Kailani.
I can drop you off here at the dock, and I can circle the island if you would like, and wait for you to return.
What are we doing here?
Oh no, Agajuk, that's great. Really, we appreciate that. Please don't circle too far. We may need to make a quick exit.
Can you half circle?
You crescent moon it.
I'll see what I can do. This is
Yes,
the
you know.
entire map. Every one of these squares is 200 feet.
Fuck me. What?
Okay, I gotta zoom way the fuck out here.
You guys are down over here.
Where?
Oh, we're at the right here.
Okay. Every square is 200 feet?
Yes.
Okay.
Angajuk, just swim casual. We'll be back in no time.
Will do. Be careful. So, as you are departing onto the dock, I'm going to go over a couple things real quick. If you are not resistant to cold,
Uh-oh.
the DC to resist the effects of extreme cold is 15 instead of 10. So
Y'all
it is-
got a plus.
Kailani, first off, just feeling the temperature change, she would start handing out anything that she has to Arwen and Cass and Roman and them. Here's an extra blanket. Here's an extra cloak. I mean, I know it's not much. Here's an extra shirt just for some padding, extra pair of socks. Whatever I have, I'm just kind of giving up, and I'll suffer through the cold.
I'm gonna kind of like pull out like a fur jacket almost kind of thing that I took from the house.
Yep.
They used to be mine. It's mine. I didn't steal it.
She's like so fashionable right now. You see her in her fur
So if
coat?
we are
Yeah.
resistant, the DC is 10. If we are not resistant, the DC is 15.
Yes, for extreme cold.
Okay.
Also,
Oh,
Brutal.
rough.
oh yeah, there's 3 different things. Whenever a creature that lacks resistance or immunity to cold damage spends a hit dice to regain hit points within 1 mile of this island, it regains only the number of hit points equal to its Constitution modifier, minimum of 0. It doesn't get to roll the die. So you could spend a hit dice, but you only heal your Constitution modifier on a short rest.
Wow.
And this is 1 mile from where?
This is a mile outside of this island and on the island.
Oh, balls.
Yes. Also, the island, its surface features, and all creatures and objects out to a distance of 200 feet from the island are lightly obscured by fog. Thick fog fills the air beginning 200 feet from the island and extending outward for a mile in all directions. Anything on the water or in the air within this thick fog is heavily obscured. So, not only is it dark, it is foggy and hard to see. It is very, very cold. And you get the feeling you've entered the domain of Arl.
I feel like we should be at a higher level. Anybody else feel that way? I'm just throwing that out there.
Speaking of interesting,
It's just a minor deity. I think Arl's minor.
Hey, Zach,
maybe
real
don't
quick
say that
before
too
we
loud.
I
before we
feel
get
like we should probably like keep keep our heads down. Don't rock the boat too much.
The boat's gone.
before we get moving too far, Zach, should I increase? So I have a 10-foot radius, right, for my protections,
Uh-huh.
but it doesn't. But because of the map scale right now, should I increase that so it looks like it's bigger?
No.
Well, no, but you know what? You guys, great.
He's like, listen, perception is everything,
No,
and I
it
want
is.
it to be bigger.
But there's probably if we run into something, there's probably gonna be another map he's gonna switch it to.
Yeah.
This is
Maybe.
the Icewind Dale map, essentially, but for another
Okay.
place.
Because in the cold, it looks so small.
That's what he said. Honey, there's posts for that.
I do have a question,
That
Zach.
potion that Seth gave you.
I put the blue one on there.
Well, can my musion that helps me resist cold actually help with this kind of climate?
I need
Yeah.
another drink for this nonsense.
It can? All right, cool. So I can just prep a bunch of those and I'll be fine for a while.
You can only have, I think, 2 per short rest or something. So
Well, so it sounds like everyone else has a plan. Meanwhile, I'm over here just shivering and pulling my cloak on. tighter.
No, I'm
Yeah,
with
create
you.
Something.
I am totally with you, Roman. This shit sucks.
This is the whole reason I need to fix this. I don't like the cold.
How cold was it in that bubble underwater? I mean, were we good?
it was chilly, but not terrible. There's, of course, no wind underwater, and you were in an enclosed space, so.
Cinder emits warmth. It's just not enough warmth to really do anything.
What if we heated you up? Can we heat metal?
That's what hurts. It's happened before.
I mean, I could activate my Crimson Right and cause my sword to create fire on it, but I don't know if that'll help the rest of you.
So, after all the regional effects have been told out, as you approach the dock, you realize that without magic or climbing gear, you're going to have to find some way up, because this is huge. It's scaled for frost giant longships, you would assume.
Okay. So like we're gonna have to figure out how to get up on the cliff.
Yes.
Didn't we? Don't we have climbing gear? Like snow? I know we have
Pittons.
snowshoes, but yeah, pittons and.
How tall is the cliff?
About 50 feet.
Okay. I actually have a plan for this. So we use the plan that I had originally for getting us through the bubble. I can put someone on top of the cliff, and then they can toss a rope down.
Or I can just fly up there.
That
you
works.
can.
I mean, are you
And
strong
drop
enough
a
to help us get up the
Oh,
cliff?
There's no I in Team Cinder.
But there is me.
I'm
But there is in Castiel.
okay.
I'll hand
can I
one of my
carry-
little discs to I'll hand one of my little discs to Castiel.
Oh,
And I ask if he's ready.
well, of course. I'm
Are
always
you
ready.
I was
I
going
mean,
to fly him up there.
You gave consent.
Of course.
We all heard it.
When you say, Cass, are you ready? It's like, do you know you need to ask? And what happens?
Boy, does he get mad if you don't ask.
All right. And then, so after he gives the consent, I'm going to cast Vortex Warp. And then I will put him on top of the cliff.
Oh, he's under the impression I have rope.
I was going to fly him, but that works.
I would have given you my rope.
How else is he supposed to see if it
I
works?
totally have rope. It's okay.
I was like, I'm pretty sure we all have rope, but I have 50 feet of rope.
I've given away a lot of shit. Don't worry about it.
So
So what does this look like?
You can choose to fail the con save to be teleported up there.
I don't think I would.
He'd be like, wait a minute, I'm too strong for
Because
this.
I'm gonna be honest, he doesn't realize what's going on.
You should have drank that intelligence potion.
Absolutely not. I don't trust this fool yet.
And so I'll send you up there, and you'll hear Hephaestus armor activate translocation, but you're already on top of the cliff.
Right.
You hear it twice.
It's
So
his
that goes on
version
the
of
way up.
saying, "Hey Siri."
That's pretty much it.
Hey Siri, don't let me die. Real quick. Cool. Thanks.
Okay.
What's the weather like tomorrow?
Cass, you're at the top of the cliff.
As you hear Cass say,
The top of the dock, I should say.
yes, activate rope for my friends can climb the slope. And throws the rope down.
Bro, Cash, you made it up here.
I don't know how you did that. How did you space yourself away from me?
I flew.
No. I kept landing on top of you. I couldn't figure out how.
Alt.
You
Hold
guys are
down
like-
Alt and move your character.
Oh, that's fair.
Would Gwen be able to climb
Oh.
this
Okay.
mountain?
Gwen can attempt to actually just climb up it.
Well,
I
that's
just-
why I was like, well, I mean, if she could just climb it, then I can just, ride on her on up the mountain.
That would give her disadvantage, but yeah.
Yeah.
Nin will fly up too.
I will put a pitten in the ground to stabilize and throw the rope down 50 feet, or well, probably about 48 technically if you tie it down. But also hold onto the rope too to make sure my knots are fantastic, which they should be.
What kind of knot do you make?
Well, clearly
Secret.
we were just on a whale, so I chose a sailor's knot because today I'm a sailor.
To assist with them
Sailor's knot
climbing
are
up,
easy to undo.
I will also throw down a rope and stand on it, hoping, and put down a pitten and stand on it, hoping that 310 pounds will hold this rope.
We
Okay.
have
Oh, wait,
two
I
ropes?
can't. Oh, never mind. I can't stand on it. I'm flying.
It just spins around you. It's like when a string gets caught in the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab the one that passes.
I just put down the pitten, and hopefully that works.
So the one that Cinder throws down rapidly rises again. As it wraps around his legs.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab the rope that Cass has and start
It's a
climbing up.
tornado of rope in my
Wait.
lower body.
Yeah, Gwen begins climbing, and I'm imagining you have like a side view of her, and it's just her climbing, and it looks like she's making so much progress. Everyone else she watches, she's probably 5 feet off the ground.
You go, baby.
For an hour.
You go,
Oh,
Gwen.
shit.
She's gonna try again. There she goes.
Can I fly down and push her up?
Just
She rolled enough. She actually starts clawing her way up.
Yeah, I will.
Penguin is so cute.
We'll go one at a time. I'll take the next time up the next round up the rope.
OT.
That is advantages so far.
Oh yeah. Oh, I gotta spin that. Who does not have an advantage right now?
Me.
Probably.
Who doesn't?
Because me.
Oh wait, I have to actually spin the advantage. I forgot. I just typed your name like that was gonna be something. There you go. Nas has 4 still.
5.
5.
Yeah, we'll let him burn those first before we buy him anymore.
Can you not burn him on this island of scary death and cold and torture?
Oh, what do you think I've been saving them for?
Mother.
I was gonna say, like, this is the perfect place to use them. Let's go ahead and double up.
At the back of the dock, after you all get up there, you see giant-sized steps that climb to the top of the 50-foot high cliffs. A 20-foot wide path made from bricks of ice leads from the dock to the fortress of Grimskull, as shown on the map.
Beline, do you know where we're going?
Yeah, Feline, speak up a little bit here.
I've never been here before, actually. I know of it, but that's it.
Enjoy.
I suggest you probably lead the way.
What are we doing here again?
That's what I'm hiring you for. You're supposed to be leading the way. I'm
Right,
just here looking for
course.
things.
You get me up there, I can help lead the way.
Ranger,
But wait, what the fuck are we doing here again?
would I be able to roll a history check to see it? So this looks like it was a giant settlement, and I was so knowledgeable about the city of Ostara. Would I be able to history check some things?
We just got really excited about this history of Astoria.
I get really excited about knowing things. Knowledge is power.
No,
It
I mean,
is.
listen, we're talking about old decrepit ruins with the possibility of cool artifacts in there. I'm right there with you. Like, I'm fangirling over this.
Why are you still talking to Anju?
I'm not. I'm talking to Roman.
Really?
Really? You're just still
Oh.
on the whale.
I was
We're
really
going away with
tiny.
you.
Okay, I made it. Oh, guys. Okay, as I was saying. Hey, also, what are we doing here again?
We're here for the Citadel of what? Citadel. How do you say the
Codicil.
word? Huh?
Codicil.
Codicil.
Oh, we have to get the
Codicil
book.
White that Arl has, I
Okay.
believe. And
That's the
then
book,
there's
right?
also the Professor Orb.
Correct.
Professor Orb and the spell book is our missions. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to focus on them as artifacts, and I'm going to hunt them out. And treasure hunt. We got this.
I'm trying not to die on the cold.
It's okay, Cass.
It can always be worse. Come on.
I don't know how. Oh, by the way, hey, I forgot, Zach. Do some of us still have the temporary hit points from the cabin?
Yes.
Oh, what are those guys? Do I get them best?
It's
I don't get
10, but I can't tell you who still has it.
You and 2 people that are dead.
The originals.
Yeah.
You, and Arwen.
I don't think I got
And
it
Gwen.
because we didn't die.
You got it.
Alvi got it.
Yeah, we just didn't get like the special stuff.
I'll take it.
And Gwen has it also, I believe.
From when she was a little baby. All right.
So Quentin, I don't know if anybody explained this to you, but on our Twitch, you can spend Twitch points to grant a character advantage. This might hurt is granting the DM advantage, or the one for 800, you can buy the DM to set up a random encounter.
Well, let's not forget you can buy the people advantages too.
That's the first thing I
I was
said.
going to say that was the first thing he said.
Oh, okay, but let's just circle back on that part of it.
But they can only have one per person.
And
The
you
DM can
cannot
have more.
buy yourself one.
Arwen, go ahead and roll me a d10, because I actually have forgotten to level up Gwen's hit points. 5 plus con. Okay. So
Well, at least one of us got to level up. Yay, Gwen.
retroactively hasn't leveled up
That'd be
since
sad.
then. So 5, 6, 7. Okay. Hey! Anyone want to guess how many hit points Gwen has?
73.
More than me.
Over 100.
What did you say, Austin?
I said 69.
You'd be correct.
That's
She had
Hey,
62 and then a plus 7.
What did he win for guessing right?
No
Nothing.
random encounter.
You want to
I
run?
mean, I don't want to feel guilty for killing off a PC with a goddamn random encounter again.
You had no problem killing off Xanavor with a random encounter, just throwing
No,
that out
I
there.
did.
He's been sad about it since then.
As
Yeah,
Zach.
The day he came in, he was like, I'm so bad. I feel so
I
bad.
mean,
about
if you're afraid that you'll feel guilty, I mean,
I'm still gonna
could just
do it, but I'm gonna feel even
myself.
more guilty if it happens.
So,
If Eric's like, I have to make a third fucking character, are you shitting me? 4th?
as
third.
you begin making your way up the cliffs, make me a perception check.
I noticed nothing.
It's hard to see in the fog, so.
Nat 20 for 23.
Yeah, what are we rolling?
Perception.
I was about to say it doesn't matter, but 14.
Yep.
Guys!
It's fucking snowing.
Snowing hard. Man, my
wait,
hat's
out-
getting in the way.
Wait, I would have advantage. Win. Still 14.
Nice. Also, with Gwen's level up, she gets what's called battle readiness, so she has advantage on
Nice.
initiative.
I'm sorry, did you say initiative or perception?
Initiative.
I know.
Gwen has, yeah.
I know, I heard.
But with a natural 20, Roman, you see a small creature that looks to be made of ice sitting on a ledge, just kind of watching you.
I kind of like cock my head to it. Does it appear to be the hostile?
It cocks its head back at you.
Why are you tapping your head like that?
He's got a neck
So
cramp.
What are you
I
doing?
try and be quiet. Does it look like a mammal?
No.
Or is it like literally just an elemental?
We're playing 20 questions.
Looks like an elemental. Do any of you speak Aquan or Aran?
Nope.
I speak primordial.
Nope.
Samesies. You would think I did, but I don't.
Common custom language. What was that custom language?
Let's see.
I think I
Absolutely
probably
not.
should speak Aquan, right? But I don't.
Yeah.
I may have fudged up.
Can I speak to the creature thingy with my thingy?
Yeah.
It's
Speak
not
to
a
the
beast.
thingy with my
Dang
thing.
it!
Are you busting out your thingy?
I can't. It's not a thingy.
They shut down her
Thingy.
thingy.
They shut down my thingy because it's not a thingy.
Yep.
That's fair.
It makes perfect sense to me. I don't know, but I get it.
So, for those that speak Aquan or Orin or primordial of a sort,
Mm-hmm.
you begin to hear a small voice. Hello?
Hello?
Greetings.
Do you hear that?
What are you doing here?
Just visiting.
Well, I mean, you at least managed to be here alive, so that's good.
We're here to pay our respects to Arl.
Really?
No, I'm sorry. Who are you?
My name is Sopo.
Sopo?
Sopo.
I like that.
And
Slowpoke?
what are you doing just standing out here?
Yeah, what are you doing out here alone? I assume alone.
Oh, well, just keeping an eye out, looking around. I mean, I get kind of bored sitting on the island every now and then.
Not a lot of visitors.
Not at all. Most of them don't make it here alive. The last ship to visit the island crashed off the coast, the island's northwest arm.
West arm.
The northwest arm.
Northwest arm. Oh.
Yeah, there was only one survivor. She managed to pull herself out of the frigid water and climb to the top of the island, but died before getting any farther. Villain goes, "That's probably who we're looking for. That might be Bass."
Oh, for a second I thought they were talking about me. So okay, cool. I was like, I didn't
So-
die though. I don't think.
What's at the top of the island?
What do you mean, top of the island?
You just said the person climbed to the top of the island.
Yeah, out of the water. 50-foot high cliffs, you know.
Oh, you climbed.
Oh.
Okay, you climbed out of the water.
Yeah, she did. But then she died.
Can you show us to them?
I'd be perfectly happy to show you around.
Can we insight that?
Sure.
Yeah.
What are they saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fast 1 second.
They said you're pretty, Cass.
Oh, well, that's
Insight.
nice.
See? But then I'll
Nat
kind of
20.
like whisper, "Nice."
What a
What? That's
respectful
4,
little
5,
creature.
5.
It seems bored and happy to show you around the island.
Okay, let's go.
Like, yeah.
Greetings, Sopo. The name is Cinder.
And I'm Marwan.
Nice to make your acquaintance.
And that's Nin, as Nin's gonna kind of float around Sopo.
This is what you guys see.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Remember these
Oh,
guys
I
no.
remember them.
up on the mountain? Okay.
We should probably kill it.
No.
No.
Cass,
Not
Cass,
again.
Cass,
No.
stay quiet.
So Kailani's listening, and then she understands what's being said, but she's not gonna she's gonna pretend in a way that she doesn't understand. But she's gonna whisper to the rest of the people that don't understand what's being said, and play kind of like that game.
So you can lead us to where the body is.
Yeah, and other places too. There's
What are the places?
well, the Frostmaiden created beautiful ice sculptures all over the island. One would weep at the very sight of them if it weren't so cold as to make the tears freeze in one's eyes.
What kind of places are all around here?
I mean, there's Yeti caves on the east side of the island.
See ya.
Wait, I did
You
not
were
tell Cass what that last sentence was. I relay all the other information but that.
And what else?
There's plenty of shipwrecks. There's shipwrecks around the island. They're probably full of loot waiting to be claimed.
I might when it's calm.
Somebody ask
Those
if
would be
there's someplace
interesting.
warm for us to shelter.
Warmth? Gross.
Can you understand me when I speak in common?
Nope.
That's,
Okay,
I
so
said
Kailani-
common.
No, I didn't hear what you said. I don't
So
know
I
your
just-
languages, you knew.
He's asking if there's warmth on the island.
He repeats what I just said. Warmth? Ew.
There, now it's canon.
It says
Ha.
warmth.
Okay.
Ew.
I'm gonna look at Arwen and I'm gonna be
Well, it
like,
says it's made of ice. I don't think it likes warmth, Seth.
you guys, I
True,
have an
but
idea.
Other creatures might.
What
I
time?
have an idea. It might
Arlo's
be a bad
abode,
one.
I doubt will have any warmth. So,
Hmm.
what's your idea?
I apologize in advance, and then I do tell Cass about the Yeti caves. I do tell Cass about the Yeti caves. I'm like, Cass, listen, don't get too excited. But there are some Yeti caves here, and we do need warmth. That might be an option. Like Cass knows. I mean, listen, if Yetis are surviving, they have warmth, they have food, they have everything they need. We have a way to get in those caves and do so safely.
She's right, you know.
Can you take us to this creature that climbed out right now? How long would that take?
I mean, it's a long trek, but we can.
Don't fuck this up, Cass.
I wouldn't fuck this up.
Don't fuck it up, Cass.
Yetis are all related.
Good point.
That
They know
exist.
me.
I know. Just don't fuck this up, Cass.
Just like
Cass, if you-
everyone in the South.
Cass, if you mess this up, I will have to kill it, just so you know.
This isn't Alabama, Cinder.
The hell?
It
this
might
creature's
as well
going-
be a very
This
cold
creature's
holiday.
going to take us to where Nas is.
Correct. That's okay, that's fine too. But when we seek shelter, trust me, I've got this.
I mean, I heard Yeti meat's delicious, so I mean, you can.
Don't
I will fuck
antagonize
you up, my
him.
friend.
It's actually kind of bitter. It's actually kind of bitter. For prep drug, it'll
They're
actually
quite-
frostbite your tongue.
They make very warm coats.
No,
the fur
not
does.
make him angry.
You see, while you guys are like talking amongst yourselves, Valine's kind of like calming her familiar, the owl.
Mm-hmm.
You look at the owl, and it's just like staring at the creature, and the creature just kind of stares back, and you get the feeling they probably don't like each other.
I get that though.
Like
Can
instantly, like instant dislike.
Can Valen understand this thing?
Valine, I don't believe has primordial. Let me check though.
So, Valen, this creature right here will lead us to Nas. Apparently, your friend crawled out of the waters, made it to above the cliffs, and then died.
Well, that's terrible for her, but good for us, I guess.
Yeah, and this thing will lead us there.
Depending on how long it
Its name
takes
is
to land,
Sopo.
we can also seek shelter in the cave of Yeti.
Do you even know where that is?
It's to the east. She said it.
Do you understand what?
Kailani told me. Why would she lie?
I did. And listen, I'm
Oh,
gonna
I
be
didn't hear
frank
you
with you.
said to the east. I just heard you say there was Yeti caves.
Well, I reiterated what was told to us, but I'm gonna be honest. And Cinder, I don't think you were around then, but honestly, the Yetis did give us shelter. They did actually save us once, thanks to Cass. So as scary it is as it is, and as much as I wish there was better ideas. Honestly, I'm on board with the Yeti thing.
I'm on board with any plan that involves not freezing off my, eyebrows.
There's warmth, there's food, there's shelter, and that there's
I
somebody
see
that Cass can
icicles
speak
forming
to.
on Roman's eyebrows.
Yeah. I mean, that there's somebody that Cass can speak to, gain their trust, and we can get a lay of the land. It's not a bad decision to set up a base camp there.
We can definitely check this out, Cinder. That's absolutely fine. But I'm just saying, if we have an option for shelter, we can make this happen. And some of us do need shelter. I understand you don't. But the rest of us aren't like you.
What we need is progress.
What do you mean by that?
This is like a social cause that we didn't sign up for here. We're just trying to save the 10 towns.
Well, let's go to that corpse and try to see what she left behind, if anything.
Do
And
that
then we can
first.
probably
Then
check
by
it.
nightfall, if we have to, we can go to the Yeti caves.
Agreed. Also, did you spill beer in my seat? I did not. Look, my whole blanket's wet right here.
Kailani peed the boat.
Gwen peed on her seat.
Like, no, but
Blame it on the dog.
Yes.
Yeah, the dog fucking bounced. There's no way that was the dog.
I'm telling you, somebody spilled on my blanket.
Well, as you guys are conversing about who pissed on what, you see Sopo kind of like look around real quick. He like says something in Primordial. And for those that understand, he's like, we might have friends showing up sometime soon. Friends is a loose term. And he just kind of disappears into the ice.
Oh, great.
Okay.
And there's people coming.
Where'd your friend go, guys?
Wait, listen.
Don't know.
Enemies are coming. So,
What do you mean?
No, shh, quiet, Cass. No,
I
they
draw my
said
blade and ready it in case we get attacked.
I'm gonna get my bow.
something bad is coming. I activate my trident and I try to like hunker down behind something.
Preparing Eldritch Blast.
Cass, prepare yourself. Enemies.
Yep.
Yep.
As you see a large creature begin blundering its way towards you.
Oh, aren't you handsome?
Oh my god, he looks like the troll in Ernest Scared Stupid. He's the Ernest
Looks
Scared
like a
Stupid
buff
troll.
troll, yeah.
Nova.
Well, you guys can figure out what that is next week. As
Wait,
that's
are you
your
telling me
random
this
encounter.
motherfucker's 300 feet wide?
No, this is just him to see you. He's more like... bleh.
He's a big boy.
Holy shit, though. Still, to that point.
He's so beefy.
But, yep, like I said, we're going to end there tonight. And we will pick back up next week with that. And I saw that there was 2 random encounters, so I might just, add another
Throwing
one.
another one.
So we're clear, this is not Yeti, if anybody has not met one. This is
Austin?
a troll.
Huh?
I have a feeling this was you.
No, I definitely
No, this was Quentin and
Yes.
Jesse.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Quentin.
you mother flubbers.
If you kill my new
As
character before I
much
get to
as
use
Jesse
Zach, I
gives
swear.
me shit for helping Nas, he goes and
Listen,
buys random encounters.
Random encounters kill characters in this campaign, okay?
Everything kills characters in this
Yep.
campaign.
Yep. If it
Even
wasn't for
characters
this-
kill characters.
Yep.
Characters definitely punch characters.
I'm gonna let you know just now.
I'm not gonna be here next
Every
week.
every campaign that I've run with Nas, I managed to do stupid decisions that get me killed every time.
Yes,
It's
you have.
okay, so am I.
I'm sensing
Like
trend-
Alcier, who is afraid of water.
In my defense, I
What?
was
What's your
thinking we were
defense?
underground. Well, how much
Wait.
water could I realistically run into?
Alcier was Rob's character.
Yeah,
You're
no,
the water
Alcier was
comes
Rob's
from.
character. Mine
Oh.
was
Start with an
it was
S.
another A name.
Arya.
Arya.
Well, Arya wasn't the
That's-
one that was afraid of water.
Yeah.
Was it Aragorn?
He
No.
was a
No.
magic user. That's all I remember.
No, Arya
You-
was the magic user.
Arya was the shadow, wasn't it?
No, Arya
shadow
was
one?
Blade Dancer.
But anyway, that's in the past. We're gonna look towards the future as
and hopefully not die.
Death and dismemberment. Got it.
we see what happens next week on Icewind Dale. Rime and the Frostmaiden.
Zach, I'm gonna need you to do your homework from session like 2 or 3. Whenever you give me the names of the Yetis, I'm gonna need those names.
How about you do your homework?
Do you not have the names of your mother and father?
Oh, come on, son. No.
Okay.
So if you open up
There.
Castiel's Yeti Guardians in
It's
the
on
character
the-
NPCs and scroll down,
How are you gonna tell Zach to do his homework? I will slap him for you.
Well, look at that. He did
Do
his
it.
Muak, Ife, and Rizzo.
All right, we're in good shape. We got this now.
Yeah, I finished my homework early. Have a good night, everyone. We will see you on Sunday for our next episode of Witchlight.
God, that's chaotic.
It's so fun.
All over the
It's
place
so
right
fun.
now.
So fun.
Oh my
Good night,
god.
guys.
All right, night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.